And we're live.
I give that one. I give that one a C, bro. You got to work on it, man.
Hey, I ain't as experienced as you, bro. I ain't as experienced. What's up, Lep?
What's up, man? You got to bring the energy. You know,
I know, man. I didn't have it. Salute with this dented ass fag can.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers to the water bottle. Hey, no big deal, dude. No big deal.
Hey, I'm feeling all right, man. Not drinking. It's probably long overdue that I took this long of a break, anyways. You know, so
yeah. Well.
Hopefully, you know, somewhere down the line I could enjoy a few brews or something. You know what I mean? Nothing like I used to do.
Nah, you'll be all right, man. You're gonna be all right.
Yeah. The more research I do, like I said, once I get into a doctor, then I'll be able to go from there. But I'm beating doctor's orders right now, doing what I'm doing. So,
nah, man, do what you got to do, man. We need you to be healthy, bro. We got a hell of a party. We got a hell of a party next year at the rodeo, man. We can't have you
for sure
incapacitated or nothing.
Yeah, and I got to be right for me to make money to go do that. You know, I mean, I got money, but I can't just keep using that money, man. I hate dipping into the savings account, you know. And food truck season, that's where I make the bulk of my yearly income. So Cody O's in the house.
Cody's in the house. You see, we got 4 inches as average.
Quint speaks 4 inches.
Ramdy speaks volumes to me. Ramdy. We got another guest here. Let me bring him up real quick. What's up, Tyler?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
Pretty good.
We are chilling like villains.
Got my boy Simon. Let me see real quick. Let me just appreciate Simon's background real quick that he created for me. Oh shit, I don't know how to do it. Never mind, Simon. We do appreciate it though. No, that's not it.
Yeah, you would have to pull it up in not brand, but
Franco. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do this real quick. For anybody joining the chat, let's go ahead and take about a 10-second review of the rules. Little disclaimer here.
There will be no crying, no butt hurt.
Yeah, if you throw a troll comment, you will not be banned. You will be publicly flogged. Yeah.
We got up real quick. We got 14 million watching us, bro.
14 million already?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we started out with how was everybody's Easter, man? How was everybody's Easter?
Mine was chill. Mine was chill. Mrs. Lep's family does theirs a week prior to. So last week was our dinner. And so yesterday, her and I chilled, watched movies, whatever we wanted to do, you know?
Yeah, it was pretty chill around here too. I didn't cook or nothing, but you know, me and Christy just chilled out and you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't the typical family Easter like you normally have. You know, we didn't have a lot of family over or anything, but
was the kids around?
My oldest was here and her son was here, but you know.
Okay.
She did the Easter basket thing for him and all that. My oldest, she's not buying that shit, dude.
Yeah.
But, you know, I seen everybody around the house have right at here we go. I knew he would show up. the wink and not whole love, baby.
What's up, Kent?
What's up, Kent? What about you, Tyler? What'd you do, man? What did a man with no kids and a fucking pocket full of cash do for Easter?
I don't know. I don't know any of those. Man with no kids and no cash in his pocket. We went over to the wife's mom's house. Our grandparents are down. We just had a little Easter lunch over there, real simple stuff. And then went over and saw my mom for a little while, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
What was on the menu?
We just did like finger food and sandwiches. It was like a lunchtime. Instead of going crazy and cooking a bunch of stuff, it was sandwiches, like cracker trays, like little hors d'oeuvres and shit.
Yeah, a little brunch.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Did you guys make anything, Randy?
Nah, man. I mean, like I said, well, Christy was out of town, so she came back Saturday, and then she brought those burgers and shit she made, and pretty much just the same thing you did, man. Just chilled out, looked at some YouTube.
I did cook yesterday, if you want to call it that. I threw something together for Mrs. Lepp's lunch and for us to have a little dinner, just to put something in our bellies. Yesterday, I made some chicken and roasted garlic raviolis with Alfredo sauce, broccoli, and that bag chicken. You can get pre-cooked, but like it's good for like salads and stuff like that. I threw some of that chicken in there. That
Hey, that shit's fire, dude. You put that shit in a skillet and warm it up, man, and season and everything, dude. Don't sleep on that shit.
I ate a lot of that stuff over the years. So did like the whole meal prep thing.
So
go to Walmart. Just go to Walmart and get a bunch of the cheap little Tupperwares. Portion that stuff out. All you gotta do is nuke it for like 60 seconds or 2 minutes or whatever.
Dude, hey, throw that shit on some tortillas with some cheese, man. You instant quesadillas right there. You know what I mean?
Yep. So I used to get the canned chicken, but lately, man, that's been nasty. Grizzly and watery, and it shreds. You know what I mean? I know back in the day, man, they used to have like good white meat chunks in it, and it wasn't watery or anything like that,
Like that shit you make chicken patties out of and shit like that. Kind of like tuna fish with chicken.
That's what the canned stuff looks like now. Yeah, like it's tuna fish and water for sure.
Yeah.
So that's why I went with the bag, at Purdue, all natural and whatever.
Look at Kent's comment. You know why he's got a trophy? Because he goes overboard. Kent, when you get ready, man. Hold on a second. I don't even think I sent Kent the link. All bullshit aside.
You had one job, Randy.
One job,
man, dude. Hey, my word live was kind of weak, and then I fucking didn't send Kim the link, and
you can't win them all.
Just struggling as a host, man. Just struggling as a host.
Tell Kent that. Kent thinks every time he walks out the house to a competition, he's bringing a trophy.
So Chris,
it's like every time Troy gets on a live chat, he wins something.
Right. No giveaveaways tonight, Troy. That's why we haven't seen Troy yet, because there ain't no giveaways tonight. He's like, screw that stream.
I bet if I run a race, he'll pop up.
What's up, Quint? Franco? Lance?
All the heavy hitters.
Still trying to learn
all the heavy hitters.
Yeah. We got 16 million watching now.
Absolutely. Who's going to be your guest Sunday on the hot seat? I know you had to push somebody because of Easter, but
yeah, it's this guy, Chefed Up. Find King is his company. So what he does is he gets like returned Amazon packages, from customers, like something showed up broke or they didn't like it, that they send it back. So he gets you ever hear them people getting like the pallets full of merch,
like the Amazon pallets and shit like that.
So that's what he does, and he refurbishes what he can and resells it.
That's what's up.
There's a lot of money to be made in that stuff, though.
Right, dude.
A lot of his stuff is knife oriented, so he's like a knife guy.
Hell
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen a dude on, I don't know, it was like one of the YouTube shorts or a TikTok or some bullshit, but he got one of the Amazon pallets, man. He got a trolling motor, like a Minn Kota trolling motor, like a $2,400 fucking trolling motor in his pallet, dude.
Damn.
Right.
Everything else he got was kind of crappy, but man, it paid for itself with that one item. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty badass.
Shit, if I got a whole pallet of returns, I wouldn't get anything but the fucking nails in there that are worth anything.
Yeah, right. My luck, right? That's my luck too, man.
Yeah. Oh, you get a free tetanus shot.
Bunch of
Tyler would build
wrap.
a fucking Tyler would build a goddamn a table out of the wood and make more money off the pallet.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I remember when the pallet wood craze was going on. There's one of the guys I work with. Him and his wife decided they were going to go around and get pallets and redo people's kitchens with them and all this other stuff. Thought it was going to be like the new thing. And they spent all kinds of money and bought trailers and woodwork and shit and everything. They did like one job with some fucking bottom of the barrel pallets, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, man. Some of the shit that I see looks pretty cool, though. I mean, but I guess it's for your taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, man, like if you're going to do it and make it look good, you can't use the throwaway pallets. Like these people that are saying that they're using I went behind, Walmart or HEB and got like their old beat up pallets. They don't throw them pallets out till they're like beat to hell and split, and they're trash at that point.
Right.
Fucking
treated wood pallets and shit.
Yeah.
They're not throwing that shit away.
One of my Blackstone peeps, they built their whole shanty in repurposed pallets. Whatever, good, bad, whatever. He repurposed it all, though. You know what I mean? And you see a lot of people building bars out of the pallets and stuff.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Those garden planters, stuff like that. Those are pretty cool to hang out in the yard.
Oh, shit. Don't say that shit out loud. I'll be building fucking pallet planters for Christy.
I think they're pretty cool. Like you can make a wall of them and separate. Like here, that would be awesome because of how close I am to the neighbor.
Yeah, those the guy that I took my motorcycle to. He helped me do the rewiring on that little chopper I was building for Christy. He wanted the tires. He was like, "Man, if you're gonna put new tires, I want them," because he plants his potatoes and tomatoes and shit. He makes like raised gardens out of fucking motorcycle tires.
Okay.
And it's a motorcycle shop, so it looks appropriate, all in the front yard.
I'm a big fan of the butcher block stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I think we're going to redo our countertops this summer with the same butcher block like I did my desk I built. I think we're going to do the same thing this summer for the countertops.
Man, I seen a guy that redid his kitchen with Milwaukee toolboxes. All the cabinets and shit was all Milwaukee toolboxes. That shit looked fucking nice, dude. I know it was expensive as hell, but
yeah.
Because for this kitchen right here, that's what we're talking about doing is buying a Craftsman toolbox with drawers and shit, and then finishing the outside of it where it would still be on wheels and making a floating island out of that. And Christy's like, "I'm not opposed to it." What is up, Russ?
What up, Russ?
Russ, let me know if you want to jump on, bro. I'll send you the link. RM Car, that's another one that I haven't seen in a while. What's up, RM? Yeah, I'll send you the link, Russ.
Yeah, I haven't. Russ. Lance and Chris were talking about Mr. Homeowner Barbecue, and he did pop up on one of the lives a few months back, and Lance was saying he was talking about starting a whole new channel about knives. That's the first I heard about anything. I usually don't hear from him anymore or see him around anymore. He's pretty much been MIA.
Who's that?
Mr. Homeowner Barbecue.
Oh. Yeah, I think I have subbed to him. Have you ever tried to build a knife before? Either one of y'all?
Yeah,
No,
I have.
Either one of y'all.
I have.
Yeah. I'd like to try that, man.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of people build them. As a matter of fact, Jesse James builds blades.
Yeah,
But I've seen a lot of people building them out of railroad spikes.
really.
I think the best one I ever used was an old, worn-out farrier's rasp for the horse hooves.
Yeah,
That's good steel to make a knife with.
Oh shit! Would you heat treat it?
Yeah, we heated it up.
Look,
We built like a little makeshift oven with some fire brick that I acquired from work.
look who we got. Look who we got here.
What is up, gentlemen? Tyler, Randy, Lepp. What's going on, boys?
What's up, man?
How'd you like the race yesterday?
You know what? I loved it because it was on dirt, Lepp.
Yeah, me too. Took extra long. A lot of caution laps, man.
Yeah, there was, but dirt racing, you're going to have that.
Yeah.
There's some bigwigs that Larson and Logano getting taken out. I was happy to see Christopher Bell win. I'm not a Toyota guy, but Bell's an old dirt racer from back in the day, so I'm good there.
Yeah.
So,
Larson's my guy. I was pretty upset with that.
Well, I've always been a Chevy guy, and so Larson and Chase are my guys.
Yeah.
If I'm going to other manufacturers, I like Bell because of where he came from.
Right on.
Also, Denny Hamlin, just for the fact that his story going from late model dirt to Cup is awesome. And then on the Ford camp, I got to go with the Stuart Haas boys because a guy I used to race with, still a very great friend of mine, him and his wife, their son Ryan is the front tire changer on the number 10 Smithfield Ford.
Right.
So I always root for Ryan. So
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing how you get that job. Like you're better at changing the front left tire than you are the back right tire. Or something.
Right.
he was actually the front tire changer for years. And then they put him on the rear and found out he's quicker on the rears.
It's weird.
Yeah, that shit's
So
crazy.
going around to your right versus your left, I guess he's quicker one way or the other. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm too fat and slow. I'd have to be the jack man.
Right.
There's one pump, and I got that car 6 feet in the air with my
Yeah.
I thought the biggest dude on the team was either the gasser. I thought that was the guy that just waddles up with that fucking gas tank.
Not always. Not if you
Yeah.
look at Chocolate Myers is his name from back in the day. He's got a lot of podcasts on NASCAR radio and stuff. He was Dale Earnhardt's jackman. He actually completed a pit stop because he went out with that jack, shoved it under the car, you give it a pump and a half to get the car up high enough, had his finger on the jack, finished the whole thing, missing that much of his index finger on his left hand, sheared it off between the jack and the car in the middle of a pit stop.
Oof.
Didn't even hesitate.
Nope, just kept going. What are you going to do? It hurts. It hurts. It's the way it is.
Yeah, a senior probably would have chopped off the other fingers if he would have fucked his pit stop up.
Well, knowing Dale, yeah, probably.
He would have been fired at least.
I would have laid on the ground and had a complete emotional breakdown and cried.
Chalk's a big old boy. I mean, he was 6'2", 280 running that jack around that car.
And back then, those GX were different.
They were the metal. They weren't the aluminum racing jacks. They're the old ones. Yeah.
Well, they let more than 4 people over the wall at a time too. They stopped that shit too. Like,
Well, there's now 6.
Yeah, Gas Man.
6 allowed over the wall now. You have the gas man, the jack man, and
What's up, Russ?
front
Russ?
and rear, 2 front and rear. So, hello everybody. Oh
Hey,
wait,
everyone.
wrong old guy. Hi Russ.
Hey,
What's up, man?
can't.
Russ, I got it right here. I just got to get my ass to the post office. So you know.
No hurry, man. I've got
I
had 2 coming today from Tennessee.
I personalized where the sticker's supposed to go.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. I gotta show in my next video.
Awesome.
Shit, you're giving them like nothing, Russ. You're gonna end up having a whole barbecue shack built out of license plates.
That's what I'm hoping.
If nothing else, he can use them on the roof and shingle them, and it'll never leak. Did I see Eric in here somewhere?
Yeah, Eric's right here. Eric's talking to you in this comment too. Look. What's up, Al? What is up, man?
How come I don't see Eric's comment?
Are you looking at your phone or?
You're looking at top comments or all comments?
Live
Yeah,
chat.
you do gotta change that to top comments or.
I see hi everyone from Eric's BBQ. Wee.
What's up, Eric?
No, Kyle, I'm sorry. No trophies this weekend. They don't give out trophies for mashed potatoes at your mother-in-law's house. Although they were.
Yeah, so what did y'all get up to? What did y'all get into on Easter? Russ, Kent. I already know what me and Lep and Tyler did.
I was all by myself. Wife had to work yesterday, and I didn't do anything.
We went to the mother-in-law's and they had 50 people in a 110-year-old house, 4 generations.
Dress up like an Easter bunny.
Nope.
That's strange. You dress up like Easter bunny all 365 days of the year. You don't dress up during Easter.
Poor cat.
Hey guys, I gotta run. I gotta work super early in the morning. Just wanted to hop on, say what's up to everybody, but I gotta bounce.
Right on,
All
bro.
right, Tyler. Well,
Later.
Hey, before you leave, what you working on right now, dude?
I just boxed up a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of these boxes to ship out. That's about it. It's a long day today. It's supposed to be a long day tomorrow, so I didn't really start anything tonight.
I got you. Well, holler at me later, brother.
All right. Be good, Tyler.
See you guys.
Adios.
Here you go, Lap. I may or may not be rubbing this in a little bit because I know you can't have these right now.
Yeah. So I guess I've been doing things wrong. So
What's up, Anthony?
so far, not eating salads and actually dabbling a little more in different proteins has went okay.
What
You
are you, Lap, explain to us a little bit what you're working on, what you're trying to do. What's up?
So the diverticulitis obviously is the main issue right now.
Okay.
That's where a lot of my pain's coming from, into my digestive tract and into the colon and stuff. So I'm trying to avoid, obviously I don't eat many seeds or nuts. So that was easy not to eat that. They say stay away from like the thick skin stuff like tomatoes and grapes.
I know how you are with nuts, Lap.
Right. And
I'm gonna tell you what to stay away from experience, because I had been diagnosed. I had a what do you call that? Where they push the camera up your butt?
yeah, the
Colonoscopy.
Yeah, colonoscopy. And he said I had diverticulosis, and
Okay.
then I felt kind of sick one weekend. I was getting ready to shoot a video the next day. Man, I just felt bad, and I was already taking 80 milligrams of aspirin every day, and I had been on this pain, not painkiller, but what was it? Something for my lower back anyway. But it was an NSAID. Aspirin is an NSAID, and I popped I popped 800 milligrams of ibuprofen that night. Didn't think nothing about it. I've done it for years, on top of all that. And I woke up to a GI bleed, and I mean a bad one. I passed out in the hospital and hit my head on a wheelchair. I thought I was bleeding out, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you take aspirin or anything like that on a daily basis, or BC,
No.
any kind of NSAID, stay away from them.
So my big my big thing taken was I get acid reflux, so I was always taking a Zantac, So even changing my diet has helped with that. I haven't had, knock on wood, I haven't really had any heartburn,
Well, they had to give me a CT scan to see where the bleeding was coming from. That's when he found that I had cancer on my left kidney. I don't know if you all remember that a year and a half ago or however long it's been, almost 2 years. But they caught that early, but it was from that GI bleed. But man, that scared the heck out of me. I thought I was bleeding to death. Seriously.
Right. Yeah.
And but diverticulitis is when it's flared up and and actually could start bleeding and all on you.
So my
there's two different ones.
Well, diverticulosis just means you have all these little blisters, nodes, whatever you want to call them, like in your intestines, digestive tract, whatever. But when it gets inflamed, that's when it's diverticulitis, kind of like appendicitis. We all have an appendix, but you haven't attacked, it's now appendicitis, same thing.
And, so I was like, oh, well, let me start eating salads. And sometimes I was eating a salad twice a day, once for lunch and once for dinner. And come to find out, that's not good. It's roughage.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought I was eating healthy. So just to the other day when I stopped eating salad, my stomach was cramping real bad. I was getting the pains back and shit, waking me up out of my sleep pain. And I talked to my cousin, she was vegan at one point, vegetarian at one point, went back to, she calls it American cuisine. And she ended up getting the diverticulitis. She ended up getting kidney stones because her body, from the shock, like when she had switched from eating meats to going vegan, she was dealing with like where she would have to take supplements to get a lot of nutrients and stuff, her body, you go through that carbo shock, whatever that is, where you cut the carbohydrates out and shit that can make you sick. And so we're sitting there talking. We talked for about 2 hours, and she was like, yeah, man, stay away from the lettuces, stay away from carrots, stay away from corn. I was like, man, so this whole time I'm thinking I'm eating healthy and I'm actually hurting myself.
What about,
this is a question I was going to ask too. What about Kyle's question here at the bottom of the screen? Do you have to worry about certain spices, Lip?
So anything coarse like cracked black pepper,
mustard seed
could get caught in them pockets just as much as a seed or
mustard seed, celery seed, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What about fiber like oatmeal? I would think that would be good for you.
Yeah, that's what they say. So it all comes down to being a fiber diet.
Yeah.
She said coming out of the hospital, I should have been eating Jell-O, oatmeal, pudding, stuff like that. The soft food soups, stuff like that. Nothing rough going through the digestive tract where I was. So, now it's a learning curve, man. I never had to go through this day of my life,
Yeah. I used to, or I still do. I eat way too much popcorn. That popcorn.
No, that's what she said. Stay away.
That'll mess you up.
Yeah. It's got some little
kernels.
That skin.
Well, it's got the kernels, but it's got that little skin. Yeah, the husk.
The hull.
So it's like pretty much anything that is like non-digestible.
Yeah.
I don't want you to
Yes.
fuck with.
Yeah. Right. So not to be gross, but my cousins went through so much with her transitions through diet. You know what I mean? I don't care you call it vegan or Leprechaun Vegan TV. Yeah, I know. But she
when you said transitions, I was going to ask you if she's a Bud Light drinker.
Right.
Sorry, it's a fresh topic.
What's up, man?
Anything with like tough skins, like an apple or a potato or
Yeah.
anything like that passes through, her body won't break it down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, did you have any bleeding associated with yours?
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I was married to a woman one time. She worked at Waffle House, and they had to cart her off in an ambulance. She had diverticulosis, and it turned into diverticulitis one night at work, and she just gushed blood standing there, and she passed out.
I bet.
Yeah, and same thing. It got inflamed and started bleeding. Man, the way they cure that, and the way they did it with me was just antibiotics.
Yeah.
To get rid of the infection. But I'm here to tell you, man, I was scared to even fart, because I was bleeding so bad.
Yeah.
You got that urge to go, but all the things don't come out is blood. So by me just holding back for 2 days and having them antibiotics, it was enough to stop the bleeding, and been good ever since. But I don't watch what I eat, but they never put me on the diet. They told me what was wrong, and that's when they found the other issue, which was really more scary, but so I still got it.
That's where I'm at, is just the scared part, like, not only that, so that's what I initially went in and what they diagnosed me with and sent me home with. But then, you set up my chart, and once the rest of the info from the CT scan came back, it was a fatty liver and a cyst on the liver. So now I'm like, oh, double whammy.
Yeah. They pulled that crap on me, man. I was in there, and all they talked about was my kidney. And this one doctor goes in there. This is when I was in there for the GI bleed. He comes in there, and he's like, well, he goes, we're going to let you get out of here today, but we're still waiting to hear back from this one doctor about your liver. I looked at him. I said, my liver? I said, kidney. It's my kidney. He goes, oh, well, they found something on your liver, too. I went, you are the first person that's even mentioned liver to me. I was getting pissed. And this other doctor walked in about 30 minutes. He must have went and had a conversation. He said, oh, no, your liver's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm like, okay, I was just going to tell you, go ahead and buy a 50-cent bullet and be done with it.
Yeah, that's the thing about, any little thing that happens to us down here and where we live at, Houston area and everything. This is the carcinogen coast, baby. Like, any little thing, you get a nosebleed, you might end up with fucking brain cancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had some comment. I wasn't even gonna reply back.
What's up, Steve?
Wanting to know about carcinogens, like in charcoal and grilling and smoking. What about just using wood? And I didn't comment back. I'm like, everything's got a risk. If you're that worried about it, just stay away from grilling altogether.
If anybody's aware of what Proposition 65 is, that's this chemical or whatever or product is known to cause cancer in the state of California. Yeah. They put that, if you ever go out to California, they put that shit on their bottled water. I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
He's not wrong.
Everything does.
From the plastic.
Yep.
Grilled hamburgers give you cancer. Well, I lived through the time when coffee was the devil, and now coffee is an antioxidant, and it's really good for you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a beer real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
What's up, E?
Not much, man. Just living the dream. Just ran some errands, had to come home. Figured I saw you boys on, pop and say hey.
Right on.
Hey.
Just got some lit shipped out for the boys.
Yeah, I see everybody thanking you over there.
Well, yeah, it tends to happen. Got my new flavor
I'm waiting.
this week.
I'm waiting for mine, but I'm also waiting for my beard. So
yeah, when your beard comes in, you get a trophy for that.
That's funny.
I got my new scent, Project 69 in it. Oh, it's lit, man. It's like a berries cream. Oh, dude, it smells so good.
Does it smell like tilapia?
No, I was actually expecting to smell like strippers, but no, clean strippers. Love Uncle Steve.
Smells like avocado.
Avocados. Yeah, there was no avocado in. I was disappointed. But yeah, no, I figured I'd pop in for a little bit before I go to bed. It was a long ass day. I didn't get my ass out of bed early enough for work this morning. Put myself about 2 hours behind, so I was like,
Oh.
you drivers you sleep all the time anyway. So,
Right. That's what I kind of thought about the situation, honestly.
Uncle Steve, how are you, gorgeous? Hope you and the girls had a great Easter, even though, yeah, I've talked to you.
From what I've seen
cameo.
from what I've seen on Facebook, look, they had a pretty good Easter.
Yes.
That's like my goals is one day be as good of a dad as Uncle Steve.
You know what? That's a hell of a goal because, I've talked to him behind the scenes, been there with him for, 3-4 days on end, and how he is with them girls is,
Hey, Laura.
yeah.
What's up, Laura?
You talk about somebody who should be up for Dad of the Year,
For sure.
at least the state of Texas, if not the U.S.
I agree. And
I
Steve, like I
agree,
sent you
Simon.
that text earlier. I sent that text to you earlier, man. I'm working on it. I know you need those things, man.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I agree with Simon on that. Something's gonna take out his world anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure.
We all got that date to look forward to, but I ain't gonna sit there and become a health nut over it.
Right.
Yeah. Check your text messages, Steve. I sent you a message. I didn't want to pester you. I didn't know what your schedule was like today, especially the day after Easter, and still getting caught up on orders. I'm
Oh,
sure.
he's picking up bunny crap in the backyard.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. He's out there with his little sweeper, picking up after the Easter bunny.
The poop scooper.
I seen that chocolate bunny that Stevie had. It was almost as tall as her.
Yeah.
Still looking for day old Easter eggs. We're hidden.
Right.
McTeef, all the way
What's up,
across the
Mick?
pond. What's up, brother?
Frickin'
What's up?
Mick.
What's up?
Nice, man. Eric will back you on that one.
Yeah.
Yep. Save the beard. Shave the beaver. Save the beard.
You're right
I guess I might have to order me some of that Project 69 for this mustache, huh, Eric?
Oh, if you send a certain guy an address, it may just happen to show up.
Oh,
at your door.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's on vacation.
I just happen to know a guy.
Oh, a different guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I reached out to one of them beard companies here. I don't know, probably 6-8 months ago, and they were wanting a link to my channel, and I gave them one. Then they come back, well, that does not appear to be the correct link. I said, lady or guy, whoever it was, I said, I can give you 5 different links that will take you to my channel page. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I said, what difference I don't even know which one's the official one. But at any rate, I finally I got pissed. I said, never mind.
Oh,
Where did King go?
you mean Russ?
I mean, Russ, yeah.
I don't know.
Russ is a longer beard, glasses, shorter guy. I'm the tall
Give me
fat
that
one
back.
from up
Give me
north.
that back.
Oh, no. I made a double smoked ham with some dessert shake this weekend, so it was mighty tasty.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't. I didn't cook it as long as I wanted to, or I should have turned the heat up with the last hour to go. But I didn't want to get too crazy with it.
What'd you cook it in?
My barrel smoker.
His
I see a lot of people.
Bronco.
Yep.
I seen a lot of people. There he is. I seen a lot of people cooking them double smoked hams, man.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
what I hit, but it knocked me off anyway.
Yeah, it turned out good. Everybody was happy with it. I was the only one that wasn't happy with it. It didn't get the color that I normally get when I do them, but it's like, meh, whatever. The flavor was great.
What's that, Eric?
I double smoked ham I did in my Bronco.
Oh, okay.
Maple syrup, real maple syrup, and some dessert shake in it, and some pineapples.
Well, you can't tell anybody this, but I've been sneaking that dessert shake in my rib wrap.
Well, yeah, it gives it a good color, and that sugar will caramelize shit.
What's up, Mike?
Well, no, the best part about it is that little pinch of cinnamon in there.
Yep.
And everybody's like, "Ooh, this rib is different." Yep, damn right it is.
Hey, if
Most
you ever
definitely.
want to do something in front of your camera, just kind of like a wow factor, take you I don't know, half a teaspoon of, pour you some cinnamon like in a little shot glass or something, and just dump that in your fire, and yeah, it goes up like that with all these sparks and stuff.
We have a bar up here that does shots like that. They're called campfire shots.
Yeah.
You know what, Steve? I need more dessert shake for the camping season.
You can never have enough, man.
Well, down here, a real famous dessert is called Bananas Foster. And if you're in these fancy restaurants in New Orleans, when they serve it, it's blazing, and they'll take that cinnamon, and that's the cinnamon that the dish gets, you know.
Oh yeah,
I have seen that before, but I didn't know it would do it in a fryer too.
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite desserts. It's super easy too.
Yeah, just another day in paradise.
Yeah.
Kyle, no, I don't put I do not put extra heat into my ribs. Yes, I like it hot. I like it spicy. But when I'm cooking, typically it's not for me.
Yep.
I'm either cooking at the campground or I'm cooking for 6 people while I'm burning meat in a parking lot. Okay. For mine, I have a small thumb grinder, which is a blend of sweet and spicier Smoke Bomb and South Texas Red that I've run through my spice grinder. And then I take that little bit and I put in my thumb grinder. And then I will put it right over my individual ribs as I eat them. Not everybody likes it the same as me, and you have to be able to feed the masses. So,
right.
And
that's the same problem I have here.
Y'all put a note on that with that sweet and spicier, the South Texas Red Smoke Bomb, by the way.
What's up, Madwood?
What's up, Terry?
His name, I was getting ready to ask. His name is Terry, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I always just call him Madwood, but he has a name. Okay.
Terry lives about 2 hours straight south of me, Russ.
Okay.
Oh.
He's in the Iowa Triangle. It's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle. It's where you take 29 south, so that'll be the west edge. But then you got 880 east, and then 680. Like down by Omaha, it makes a big triangle. So,
okay.
That's where people get lost.
Man, this day has flew by for me. Golly, it's already after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck happened in Louisville today? I heard there was another fucking mass shooting or some shit.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know. I haven't heard.
Yeah, I was just scrolling through YouTube and something popped up and it was like fucking 6 dead in Louisville. Like, god damn, people are just capping left and right nowadays, huh?
I saw something about it earlier today. I don't remember all the details. I think the best part about it was, at least it wasn't a damn school shooting. Killing innocent kids. You know, it was a workplace. It was a
disgruntled worker
at a bank. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, it was at a bank.
Yeah, I didn't catch the details of it, but
I mean, shit. If the news was really that bored, they could have reported on all the shootings that happen in Chicago every day. But
right? Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Well, that's not news. That's everyday occurrence.
That's very true.
Surprised they don't, because the media loves to throw that out there to help their agenda and getting rid of guns altogether. So
I was about to say probably an assault rifle with a bump stock on it or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Blame the gun.
Never the people.
Yeah, you notice it's never a guy with a single shot 410.
Oh, gotta reload.
Or a musket. Or a black powder rifle.
Yeah, a black powder or muzzle loader or a musket. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, one thing about it, if he can't get you with a gun, he'll get you with whatever, a knife, anything can be used as a deadly weapon.
Well, they're not trying to ban black powders and muskets and single shot 410s. They're trying to ban the assault rifle. So,
well, actually, there's one thing about it. Okay, think of the term firearm. does a muzzleloader not, when the bullet comes out of the barrel, does it not let out a little proof of fire?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how it
So,
works.
in the state of Iowa, felons are not allowed to own firearms.
Here either.
Here too.
Okay, yet they can go hunting with a muzzleloader.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that here or a crossbow.
Well, you can only get a crossbow in the state of Iowa if you're handicapped.
Well, we can get them. We just can't hunt with them unless we're handicapped. But you
Right.
can own it.
Up
But-
here they allow it now.
So
own
you
it
can
as a self-defense.
you can be a felon and own a muzzleloader, but goddamn, you're not going to have a 12 gauge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked with this guy that had just got released from TDC, like right before he started working for us, and this was years ago. But he had a buddy of his that got released from TDC, and within a couple months he was back, and he was fighting the case because evidently when he got paroled out, he went to his girlfriend's house. Some shit happened, and he ended up shooting a guy with a shotgun. And he got this fucking Johnny Cochran lawyer that went into the Texas law books and found some law from like 1700s that says when you're released from prison, you're supposed to be given a horse and a shotgun. And that law hadn't been abolished yet. And he fucking got off of the charge off that shit.
Wow. That's a hell of a
Of course.
lawyer.
Yeah, of course the law has been abolished since then, but he was like they were like, hold on a second, we forgot to take that page out of the book.
There's still laws on our books where you're not supposed to spit on sidewalks and stuff like that, blue laws, like they call them. They're old as dirt.
Well, there's one in the state of Tennessee. It's illegal to carry a corpse in the back seat or trunk of your car for more than 4 days.
Oh God.
No, those laws are out there. Some stupid, insane laws that are still out there on the books.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I think, how
You
people
gotta let it ride shotgun for a little while or what?
Yeah, it's okay in the front seat. It's like weekend at Bernie's.
back in the old days, people buried their dead on their own property. I'm not even so sure that's legal anymore. Everybody
I'm sure there's a state out there with a loophole that look at the old shows, Gunsmoke. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
well, let's dig a grave. We got to bury the dead, no matter where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's Wyoming, Montana, Utah, one of the,
The last frontiers.
well, that's a good way to put it. I was going to say
Yeah.
simpler states, where you have
The Dakotas.
country folk that their closest neighbors 3 miles away,
Yeah.
that they probably still do shit like that.
I know.
Yeah, it's against the law to dump ashes in certain places. Like, you can't.
Oh yeah,
just,
that's federal law though.
Yeah,
So like if
people
I
do
was to
anyway.
get cremated, Christy couldn't go to my favorite fishing spot and dump my ashes in my favorite fishing spot. That's against the law.
No, because you know why?
No.
It's illegal to bait fish in Texas. That's why.
Where is Buckethead?
I was gonna say don't tell anyone, but my buddy, we went out to a pond, where their family has land, and sprinkled his mom's ashes. We all took turns, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
into the pond. I didn't. That's the first I ever heard of that.
We've done it right here in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just
You
throw
know,
it all out
shit.
there.
And
Watch them back up, but
an old stock car racing buddy of mine used to tell me illegal is a sick bird. It's not cheating if you don't get caught.
that's fact.
Yep.
So
Shit, I got a buddy of mine. His dad's ashes right around with his pickup truck with him. He goes because dad didn't want to be buried and likes to go places. Shit, and I
I want
actually
my
have a
ashes-
friend.
I want my ashes to be put in a douche and I can run through that pussy one more time. Baby.
Shit, we'll put you in an old Yeller.
Oh man.
Hold on a
That's
second.
funny.
Let me put something up real quick. Let me put something up real quick.
good timing.
That might need to be rated X.
Right. Triple X.
Did you forget whose Whose live you just jumped on? What's up,
there's
Lance?
Lance. What up, dude?
Oh, hey, look, there's my pastor Mike in the chat. How you doing, Mike?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Dang, he's already getting bored. Look at him yawning.
But he's older than you, Russ. He's an old fart.
Yeah, man, I dread that happening to me.
Shit.
So Randy, put me big screen.
What's he got? You got there, Lap.
Name one show and you're all the freaking demanding.
Ooh.
So I made some of that Mexican candy.
Oh.
The dulce enchilado. So these are Sour Patch Kid the watermelon slices. And if you see, it's got Gator Shake on it.
Yeah, boy.
And I mixed it with the original and Gator Shake and a little bit of chili powder. I think the process, the way I did it, didn't turn out all that great because everybody I drove around to today trying to sell them some, they took one bite and was like, no. So I think I had.
Oh shit.
Oh, what happened there?
Oh no.
Did you just kick Lap?
No,
You booted left.
Fuck.
Put him back in.
I was trying to take off the big screen.
Well, you gotta hit the little, the little square box up in your left corner. That's all the button you have to hit.
I know that now. My bad, dude. I'm using this.
It's like giving Kent buttons.
Finger mouse.
But I think it's coated too much with the seasoning that's what's making it more bitter of a bite for people, and they're not used to it. So what I'm going to do is next time I'm going to use more of the chamoy mix, the liquid, and then just sprinkle some Uncle Steve shake on it and see how that turns out.
I think you got an echo. I think you got an echo, buddy.
Who's it?
Who?
Not
Lance,
me.
I think you got an echo.
I heard it.
Me?
Lance.
No, I didn't hear echo until I brought you up.
Me?
I don't hear nothing.
Yeah,
I heard it. It's gone now.
Not me. Me.
I only hear it when two people try to talk over each other. That's when I hear it.
I need a haircut. How about now?
I'm gonna let y'all figure it out amongst yourselves. I gotta go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
I need a beer.
My wife don't know it, but I'm getting a haircut when she gets off tonight.
Uh-oh.
I got a video shoot tomorrow, and this crap sticking out everywhere.
That's what it's doing here. My glasses. I was out in the garden today. I got puffers.
Yeah, so I see Anthony from Fire Cubs. Those are perfect for your current health condition, Lep. Actually, they didn't say anything about spicy food. I'm sure there could be a lot of things that are a trigger, but they didn't say anything about spicy food. So they didn't say stay away from candy.
I eat spicy food all the time, but like I said, they never. I even had is an Indian. He's a gastro, whatever you call it, Yeah. And he never put me on a diet or anything.
Right.
He never even mentioned it. I'm like, here I'm bleeding to death, and you're not even going to tell me how to prevent this.
Yeah. So I still have some learning to do, and no, they are not Joey Edibles candy, Quint.
It looked kind of like a gummy.
These are the gummies. These are the Sour Patch watermelon slices.
Yeah.
So I did gummy bears, the Sour Patch watermelon slice, the Sour Patch twist, looks like a little Twizzler, Nerds clusters, Skittles, and fruit snacks. The Welch's fruit snacks. Those are pretty good.
So what do you think about those yourself? I know what
I like it because I know what Uncle Steve's Shake's all about. but I haven't had any other of this type of dulce enchilado to compare it to. So this is my first tasting of it, sort of like when I first did the Birria recipe. I didn't have nothing to compare it to. I didn't know if mine was good or not. You know what I mean? So right now I'm kind of like in limbo, going off of what other people think and you know, any tips that they have, you know. So
Yeah.
You know, life, it's like nothing else or everything else, actually. You know, you start cooking your first ever rack of ribs, cook your first ever brisket on the Blackstone. Is it 100% right? No, but the next one will be better.
right.
You know, it's a goddamn fly, go away.
Ah.
Yeah, so
One day in the 70s, and we got flying livestock.
In the chamoy mixture I used
Get one of them,
It's one
Ken.
of those.
so it's
Which one of those,
chamoy, some powdered sugar, and tamarind. And I heated that up, you know, get it all incorporated, and then I let it cool. And then that's when I would put like a spoonful to a couple, you know, pieces of candy, and then I would put it in a shaker bowl and shake the candy in there. That's why it's so heavily coated the way it is. Where I think if I just sprinkle, after I put that chamoy mixture on there, just sprinkle a little bit on there. You know what I might use too? I might take some Uncle Steve Shake sweet dessert shake and grind that up and make it fine and add that to it to give it a little more sweetness.
There you go, Ken. Get you one of these.
Oh, one of the Soul Blasters?
Yeah, I need to refill it. It's getting low on ammo.
You hear it too, Simon. See, Simon is hearing it too.
I'm going to do the gringo version of Mr. Miyagi. I'm not using chopsticks. I'm going to use tongs.
Every now and then I'll see one of them little German cockroaches in here, and this thing will, if you get close to him, it'll blow him in half. It'll get him.
Yeah, we had those things at work, man. We had those things when we were over at Dow. We had 2 of them, and that was like a game every morning to see how many flies you could shoot.
Yeah.
They worked pretty good.
This thing here, it'll kill a housefly, but I don't know. It's almost like the webbing isn't quite big enough. It's like they should have made it a little bit bigger, but like fruit flies, oh man, you can zap them by the thousands.
Skeeters, you can get some skeeters with that.
Yeah, anything smaller like that, you know.
Yeah,
Russ, you got to hook a car battery up to it for the bigger flies.
right.
Randy.
Well, I'm doing it. Hold on.
I see a. Oh yeah.
Bam Bam is visiting the nursing homes again.
Is that a pair of teeth?
The salt rifle will hit flies very easy if that's what you were talking about.
I seen that on Facebook. So if you're not subscribed to Uncle Dickie's on Facebook and you have Facebook, go ahead and join our craziness over there. See if you can't get thrown into Facebook prison within the first 48 hours.
Randy, if you're going to put that out there, please put the warning back on the screen.
Nope. If you can get through the questions to get on that page, then you've been warned.
I had to explain it to a possible sponsor the other day.
Well,
What they asked me what lives I go on and pages I'm involved with, and I explained all the ones I was involved with, and I mentioned some. I said, "Yeah, if you follow the Uncle Dickie Show, warning. If you like to laugh, it's a place to be." Yes, Kyle. Actually, I do have my replacement set. It's over that way. I just haven't put it up yet. It's coming. One of these weekends when I have free time and I'm ambitious, there will be a special Uncle Dickie set installed with extra lights and stripper poles.
How was that ham, Lance?
Yeah, that was excellent.
Look good.
See the way that thing pulled?
Yeah, like shreds.
It just blew my mind. That corned ham, it's like long strands.
Yeah.
But it's really good. I was concerned with being salty because it was a wet salt cure. But I soaked it, changed the water, and then I rinsed it real good in the morning. Put it on, and it was about 3 hours under smoke. And I pulled it out, put it in a red wine and vinegar, water, diluted water, and braised it for probably about another hour and a half, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I'm still waiting on Lance to come out with a jerky video.
good, real good.
He actually has one. It's called Jerky Pot Pie.
You got
I
that?
have one. It's
I know you-
jerky straws.
Okay.
Strong. Did I not see that or what? I guess I gotta go back through your videos.
It's old.
Dig through the
What's your new
archive.
dehydrator?
Huh?
What
No,
is the
I
one?
did, that I used Russ Jones's marinade vacuumer, and then I put it on Uncle Steve, or I'm sorry, the Masterbuilt Electric.
My vacuum, what?
That juice vacuumer that you had used probably a year ago, better. If you want to marinate something,
Oh, you talking about that tumbler?
yeah, you pull a vacuum and tumbles it.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what the fuck I just did.
Yeah, I've got that right here in the closet. That thing works
That's what I
good
use
too.
on that jerky. Yeah, I like it.
You can knock hours and hours and hours and hours off of marinade, man. You can
Oh,
put
yeah.
that in that tumbler for 30 minutes and it's
Yeah.
good,
Okay.
you know.
Ken's turned the grow light on.
I haven't needed that
You should just
thing.
run his trays.
Actually, it's what I should have used on that jerk chicken I did. Didn't
It's
think
not that
about it.
bad to clean either. I don't think it's cleans
Oh.
up pretty easily.
Yeah, real easy, real easy. I like to have one size bigger, like a real commercial with a stainless steel
Yeah,
thing. But I do like this one in a way because
like Brian has.
Yeah,
Charmin.
the one that he's got. But I can't justify spending that kind of money no more
Yeah,
than I use it.
that thing is nice though.
Yeah.
He still have it.
Oh, I'm sure Brian's got all of his processing stuff, even though he don't have to do it anymore since he's.
Man, I wish my mask wasn't fucked up.
What did you do?
I used fucking Scotch tape to tape it to my head the other night, and whenever I pulled the Scotch tape off, it ripped off the fucking. I gotta make a new one.
I warned Christy. I said,
I thought-
Randy's sleeping at home by himself. He's got his Uncle Steve pillow on one arm and the Kent mask on the other arm. She goes, "What?"
She said we don't have an Uncle Steve pillow. I was like, we do now.
That's what I told her. She's like, "Oh God."
Yeah. Yeah, she was all pissed off at me when she came in Saturday. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I said on the live, but she was mad.
Yeah, I think when I did my beef jerky video, I used that vacuum tumbler. Matter of fact, I know I did. I pulled a vacuum and tumbled for like 30 minutes, but even after doing that, I still put them back in a marinade and let them go overnight before I smoke them. But you don't.
Russ, have you ever tried Porter Road's snack sticks?
Nope. They never sent them. They've
Okay.
sent a lot of stuff, but never their snack sticks. Not
They're
that I
pretty
remember.
they're pretty damn good. I gotta say that.
So I hear.
The ones Brian sells are pretty good too.
Yeah, his are good.
Damn it, Russ, you were supposed to play along a little better.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I'll
boys,
shoot
I'm
you a
going to
heads
bed.
up next time.
I've got to bounce off. I got to be up early tomorrow. This week is going to be a drag.
Yeah, I got to get up at
All right,
7.
have fun, buddy. I got to bounce too here in about 10 minutes. So
Y'all behave, man. Watch your mailboxes. Things are showing up.
We'll do
All right,
it.
Eric. Thanks a lot now.
Anytime, man. Have a good night, boys.
All
Stay
right.
out of
Go wait
trouble.
there.
Hey, you keep growing that, Kent. I'll duct tape it to a trophy and send it to you. And I know the guy, so you might end up with a trophy of some sort stuck to it.
Oh shit! All right, have a good night, buddy. See you later.
That guy.
Later, Eric.
You can try moose, venison, and bear jerky. I could get the venison, but I can't get no moose or bear around me.
I tell you
What is
what,
that for?
it's a crying shame to make jerky out of it, but elk meat, I would rather have a tenderloin or a backstrap off an elk as I would a filet mignon off a cattle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that elk meat is to die for, but it's a shame to make jerky out of it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask Eric when he was still up here. Is what does bear taste like? Because I watched the whole thing on a dude that
Bear
killed
can
a
be
bear.
if you don't cook it right, can be a little greasy.
Really?
Yeah.
But
Heavy.
if done right, bear can be as good as elk or like a ribeye. It really can.
I've had elk. I've had deer. I've had
Yeah,
all
but
the shit we have here in Texas, but I've never had bear before.
elk versus deer, night and day difference.
Really?
Oh yeah, my wife hates venison, but she'll
Even
take
backstrap?
She will take. It doesn't matter if it comes off a deer. She hates it.
MMA, what's up, baby?
But
Time out. So MMA, I was just getting ready with you to take a breather, Kent. MMA just asked me about bear meat today. I've never made it, but I'm assuming with it being a wild game, that would probably need some fat mixed into it. But you're saying it's greasy,
correct.
so it don't need nothing.
It's actually if you put it in waterfowl terms, if you get any goose meat, goose is typically greasy, where
So
duck
duck.
is typically dry.
Domestic duck can be very greasy.
Wild duck is dry. Wild goose is greasy.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen many farmed raised bears, so I'm guessing they're just as greasy as the one I had.
Well, it depends on when you kill him. If you dig him, if you go up in that cave while he's hibernating, he's gonna have lost a lot of weight. Plus he's asleep, so you kill him. He ain't gonna be tough because he don't even know he's dead, and he ain't gonna have as much fat. There
Russ,
you go.
you got bigger huevos than I got if you're gonna crawl into a bear's den and shoot that sumbitch in the dead of winter.
I ain't gonna
All
worry
them
about
son
it.
of bitches eat is picnic baskets, so that's all they're eating.
We do have black bear in Mississippi, but you don't ever see them, hardly ever.
So you have to boil it. See, I couldn't answer a question. I told her I thought it would be lean and you would need to add fat. I said, but
No.
to contact Eric with two guys in the cooler and ask that question, that he is very likely to be able to help you out, but I couldn't help her out on it.
Bear is typically greasy meat.
Well, that's Laura's saying. If it's a fat bear hibernating, it's going to be oily.
Well, a fat bear loses weight. When they wake up in the spring, they're all skinny.
Yeah, a spring bear. Yeah, she said fall bear.
Yeah, fall bear is
So
fat.
he's packing on the pounds.
Yeah, they get him through hibernation.
But typically, if you look at hunting schedules, they are fall schedules, not spring schedules.
Okay.
They're not going to let a bear come out of hibernation, be half awake for 2 weeks, and let you shoot him.
Okay, I thought she was grinding the sausage because she replied to the sausage I made. The second sausage video that came out today. She's asking about the spices to put into it.
Are you talking about boiling bear meat before you grind it? Did I hear you right?
Laura said that up in the chat, but no, this is MMA. I thought she was talking about making the sausage because she replied to a video today that I had made a second type of sausage, put a second video out, and I thought she just assumed because she asked a question on that video that she was talking about making the sausage, but she's asking what season would you use if you're cooking up a sausage, a bear sausage.
Okay. really anything you like, I would think. But yeah, if you boil meat before trying to make sausage, you're not going to get any protein extraction like you would with raw meat. But
No.
the grinder itself will break it down to where it's edible.
And they say in sausage making, Russ, what percentage lean to fat do you normally do?
I usually go anywhere between 80-20 to 80-30, unless it's beef sticks, and I go 90-10.
And the reason I asked you, you're down that way, and so is like Chef Johnny, and you boys are both south of I-10, so
yep,
you're not Yankees.
I'm barely south. It's right out here in front of me.
But
so would you say like an onion powder and garlic, or you've had the bear? I've never had bear.
What compared to your normal sausage, what do you like for a flavor profile? It's going to be similar in all of them.
Well, it's already made. She just wants to know how to cook it up. What seasoning would you use?
Let's see. Moose.
I don't.
Dude, I've never.
If he didn't add any spice to the protein before it was linked, you're not going to get any spice in it. Your best thing to do would probably have a dipping sauce to, cook the links up indirect, let them get nice and firm, let them rest for a bit, slice them into discs, and take a toothpick and dip them into whatever dipping sauce you like, because otherwise it just sounds like it's regular meat in a casing.
She get injected with something.
I just Googled this, and it's from NevadaFoodies.com. This is a bear sausage ingredients: 3 pounds of bear, washed, dried, and diced. 1 pound of boneless pork shoulder, butt, diced. 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 2 tablespoons of sweet paprika. 2 tablespoons of fennel seed. I don't like fennel. 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds toasted, black pepper, cold water, red wine, and that's just somebody's recipe. You could use anything you like, really.
Read the first part of that again about the bear meat, Russ.
But you have to season it.
3 pounds of bear meat, washed, dried, and diced. In other words, had it dry. 1 pound of boneless pork shoulder butt, diced. I don't know.
That's what I told her. I told her to add pork fat to it.
Yeah, it's talking about pork shoulder, which is typically 80-20.
I don't know that and the bear meat I've had, I don't know that.
I don't know. I've never had it, but I'm just basing it on the wild stuff that I have eaten. It's always dry, fatless.
Chef has always told me go 70-30 on sausage.
I went 70-30 on that bologna I did, and it was absolutely fantastic. But when I was running it through the slicer, you could see it smearing a little bit. In hindsight, I wish I'd have went 75-25. But like my venison sausage and things like that, I use half pork and half venison. And
right.
And sometimes I add extra back fat to that, but I end up with like around a 80-20 to 80 or 75-25,
Yeah.
Here we go.
70-30 is good.
What's up, Simon?
Hey, what's up?
I'm not a fat person, man. I never go greater than 20-25% max.
How much chicken clit do you put in your sausage, Lance?
Chicken clit?
Now, here is the true question. Lance, do chicken have lips?
I don't know. Last one I asked didn't show a lip.
If so, how many pairs do they have?
2.
Okay.
That can't be it. That can't be it. Come on, can't.
No, that's it.
I used to have a buddy. Whenever instead of saying like that's bullshit or something, he'd be like, He'd be like, if that's the truth, it'll hair lip every chicken in Nova Scotia. I used to laugh and be like, why the fuck do you say that? He's like, there's no chickens in Nova Scotia and they don't have lips.
Exactly. That's why Lance is wrong. They only have one pair.
Okay.
Yeah. I try to add, like at least a quarter pound of chicken clit in my sausage.
Man, what did I walk into, man?
Come on, Simon.
I went from my
Welcome aboard.
room to here to set up, and then this conversation.
When you clicked on the link, was it not from RXTX Barbecue? You should have known you was walking into some bullshit.
Well, the topic of conversation wasn't this when I was watching it like 5 minutes ago.
Rush, didn't you make a some type of a Worcestershire? Not a Worcestershire,
MMA.
Yeah, Worcestershire sauce.
Anthony, hello, man. Worcestershire.
Yeah,
What's
what I said.
Who's your sister sauce?
Did you make some type of a cooking sauce out of that? You added this.
No, he's at no, Lance. You're thinking of the half mustard, half who's your sister sauce that he used for a binder on his beef ribs.
You're absolutely right. It's exactly what it was.
I do my briskets and beef ribs like that. I like that combination.
I agree.
And it does add that acid that it's needing. That's where a lot of people, they don't think about that, and you can get it to a spritz. Like when you have your apple cider vinegar and things like that, you're actually adding acid to it at that point. But
yeah,
I'm
still stuck on MMA's question. I guess the only thing I could say is just garlic, onion, and green pepper have been me. I saute it up, sausage links up, that bear up with some green peppers, onion, maybe a little bit of garlic, just to try and introduce a little bit of flavor and butter.
Yeah.
Look, here's a legitimate question from Kyle or Russ.
I want to know what you have not made yet that you want to. Oh, a ton of stuff, probably. Something I'm going to do kind of soon, but I've got to get these crawfish boils and other videos I got to get out. But I want to make, we talked about this the other night. I'm wanting to make muffaletta bread in my pizza oven, and then once it's made, actually assemble a muffaletta like they have down in New Orleans, the Italian sandwich.
Get those new headphones and come.
I want to do bagels on that pizza oven. There's all kind of stuff I haven't done.
Whatever.
But those videos don't do good for me. I'll do them though. I ain't worried about it.
I thought my pita video would take off. I was like, fuck yeah, like a brisket pita, man. We made the bread and everything, dude. That's the fucking shittiest video that I've made so far.
I did that pita video, and man, it's way down there. I know it would be, but I've got to do something with that oven. What did I think about today? I was going to do in that oven. Oh, I know. I'm doing brisket tomorrow. I want to take some of that leftover brisket, and I've done this before, but I want to do brisket enchiladas again. This time I'm going to actually put them in the pizza oven to, cook them for that 20, 25 minutes, whatever, melt all the cheese, get everything good and hot.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I got fucking crawfish tails. I got crawfish tails, and I was going to make a crawfish boil pita with corn, sausage, everything that you have in a crawfish boil. I was going to make that, but damn, like my pita video flopped so bad.
Poppy.
What's up?
Jorge.
We'll move the microphone over
tired.
Keep it over there. I don't want to be too loud.
here. You're going to be too loud anyway. So
You're female. You're always too loud.
she can't even hear you yet. She got to put her headphones on.
Fuck off, Kent.
I said, hi, Christy.
You nothing smart ass?
Not
What the hell?
for me.
What's
Never.
wrong with you?
Never.
Bullshit. I see you're wearing your little tankini there.
That's what I do.
Hey, I got off work and I raked and fertilized the damn yard, so I don't want to hear no shit. It was almost 80 degrees here today.
It's not even hot, dude.
It's not fertilizing. My bear says it's Budweisering.
How did he do? Did he win?
Fuck yeah, man. We went, normally we only go 3 innings, but because we were already top of the 4th inning and it hadn't even been an hour, we had 15 minutes left for an hour. So they went ahead and did the top of the 4th inning. So the other team bats. By the time they're done, we don't even get to bat. So it was 15-13 at the ending, but we didn't get to bat. Otherwise, it would have been 20-13.
You don't have to. When the home team's ahead, you don't play the bottom half of the inning.
Shh.
So they're undefeated now.
Yeah, they're still undefeated.
They have. Are they? How old's the little man?
He's 5. He'll be 6 in July.
So are they doing T-ball or pitching?
T-ball.
Okay. They have the five run limit.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's.
I don't think they would have let them get the other 5 anyway.
No,
they already had 15.
No, it's typical. I think that's actually U.S. Little League rules.
Yeah.
It's only 5 an inning for until they get to be so old.
Yeah.
Well, see, like his coach and his coach's son, Jake, because Jake's first batter, my son's second batter. And so Jake's moving up to coach pitch next year. They're the same age, but Jake's been playing since he was like 3. Cody just started at fall.
Right.
And,
They'll coach pitch for like 5 pitches.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times what they do after that is they will go to the pitching machine. So the coach will throw so many pitches. And then you get 3 balls with the pitching machine. And if you watch all 3, you're out.
Yeah.
But it's a good way to transition transition the kids from T-ball to pitching.
Yeah, because I think when they're, I can't remember the age, but after coach pitch, they go to team pitch. So I don't even think they use
after
machine.
coach pitch, they go to opposite team pitching.
Yeah. So
But
no. The last game, because it was, Jake, my son, crap, my mind went blank. 2 other boys, I think George and
we'll
somebody
call
else.
them Peter, Paul, and Ringo.
Anyway, the top 4 boys, the umpire does a select team. And he's like, hey, who are the parents for the first 4 batters? And I was like, well, my son's second. He's like, I want to, invite you to try out for my select team. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then Cody's next at bat, literally they were changing field. Next at bat, he struck out for the first time ever. I was like, oh, you little shit. What an impression. But yeah, no, I'm not going to put him on any kind of a select team until he's at least 9.
Simon, you got new house guests?
I seen somebody was at your house about to play your piano.
I saw Russ was visiting you. I asked you if you had house guests.
I was playing around with these settings.
Hey, George, did you tell everybody about your Easter basket?
Hey, chat.
You can look at my phone. The chat's right there, but you can look at my phone if you want to.
If I want to.
Yonte.
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 Oh, yonder.
Yonte.
Y'all bring that redneck out of there.
Lep is deep into something.
I don't know, but I think oh shit.
No.
Damn it. Wrong weekend.
I was doing the entire thing, and after watching y'all's cooking videos, I started eating like I never owned a sandwich before. You own one?
Oh shit! I guess I probably should be
MMA.
a host and fucking actually highlight comments.
So did y'all tell? So George says he didn't tell y'all about his Easter basket. Oh, you know what?
Georgia, I sent the link. You mean
He's
I
driving.
sent the link.
He's driving.
Yeah.
So what was in the basket?
I'm about to show you. Be easy to show you.
Okay.
Randy, can you big screen me?
Yes, sir. Just gotta remind me. I might boot you, but
Ninja.
Oh man!
Oh, congrats, man!
Cool. Heck
Nothing
yeah.
That is awesome.
better in the
Aw.
world than becoming a grandpa. Let me tell you.
Yep. That was his
Nothing.
Easter.
Aw.
From his oldest. That's his oldest daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice
Oh,
man.
You're gonna be a great
Congrats.
uncle. Did you see
yeah,
that?
I guess I'm gonna be a great uncle too.
Hey,
Just found
doesn't
that out
he?
yesterday.
Hey, wait. Doesn't he have to be a regular uncle first before he becomes a great one?
He's an awesome uncle. Okay,
I didn't ask that.
shut it.
What's that?
All right, fun haters here. I gotta leave now.
What's up, Zach?
Actually, I should have got off about 10 minutes ago anyway. So,
Trophies keeper.
you like that? You're the Christy.
Hold on.
I've been
Okay,
on an
trophy.
hour. You're the first one to recognize that.
I bet I'm not. I'm just probably the first one to say something.
Wow. Okay.
Nah,
Did you see Simon roll out of
So,
that frame? It looked like he hit rolled backwards a mile before he got out of frame.
Has
Oh,
any
yeah, I
of y'all-
got, when that came up, I got plenty of text messages. What the fuck's this all about? And I said,
Oh,
well, Lep's still bitter from 2018. That's just the way it
hang on a
is.
second. Hang on a second, Russ.
No, I was just going to ask, has any of y'all used that?
Yeah.
I used it on
heard it.
Saturday, and I'm not. I don't know.
Well, I'm,
I
I wanted a different.
I'm
I
trying
think
to
it's a little
decide-
salty. It's a little salty for my liking.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm gonna show you what I got. I'm gonna show you what I got today.
Russ?
I'm trying to decide what to use on my brisket tomorrow.
Russ, instead of that,
I don't have any of that.
this is Pappy's. This comes from, I believe, Compton. I bet Anthony knows about this stuff. Or
Compton.
No,
a little bit of this guy's stuff.
Us
Yeah,
is-
I've got this. This is what I won from Lewis's thing a long
Fiesta?
time ago.
Look,
Is that
this-
any good?
that's yeah.
That's a
I
circle
never had
star.
Put Russ big screen. I can't see what
Yeah.
that is.
I am.
Circle Star. I've never had it.
I've never had that,
Anybody
Russ.
talk about it, but Lewis.
I was gonna say I heard somebody the other day talking about this rub.
I've yet to have a suckle
Hang
buster
on.
that was salty, but there again, I haven't
Look,
had all
I
of
got this. I got this today.
Junior. Oh, that's the one from Al, isn't it? Al Lindsay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should taste pretty good, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I haven't tasted on any
rub.
protein yet, but
Russ,
Russ,
you don't
if
have
you-
any,
Russ, if you're going to use that 1836, I would use that as your first layer and then go over it with the Bollner's Fiesta blend over it. Because a Fiesta blend, that 16 mesh black.
I can't hear you at all.
Okay.
Now that's from Suckle Busters too. That's who sent it to me.
Is that the 407?
Yeah.
how'd you figure that one out?
Salt, black pepper, garlic, onion, and spices.
You
And
got
then,
any
of
Bill
course,
Purpose?
I know this stuff works good.
Okay,
SPG.
that works very well.
Yeah, that was
Do
good. I like
you
that
have the
one.
Russ? Do you have the campfire seasoning?
No.
Okay.
George,
I
not
would-
saying
I
he's
would
here,
go.
y'all.
I would go SPG,
That's all I'm gonna do right
Okay.
there.
and then I'd go over it with some Bollner's, their Fiesta blend over top, because that's very low salt.
What is it?
Heavier black pepper, it'll give you a bark on that brisket.
Yeah,
805.
I'll
So
figure it out. I might-
MMA. I'm sorry, Russ. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I might use one of these. I'm not too worried about if it's a little heavy on salt because I mean it's going on a thick brisket. I hadn't even bought the brisket yet. I got to stop on the way to Mobile tomorrow and buy one.
Hey, George, I know you're only listening, but MMA, Christie, NBL, I forget who all else said something to, but they all said congratulations to you.
Pretty much everybody in the chat and
the whole chat.
Yeah, the whole chat, but I was just making it short, I guess. But
Where did Kent go?
He went
I don't
bye-bye.
Oh, he said he had to go earlier.
He got to go sit on his trophy.
You got, I was about to say, his trophy feel lonely.
Yep.
We should have given him a fucking trophy, man. We didn't even do a giveaway tonight. We should have given him a trophy.
Yeah. A big F trophy.
There he is. There's George in the chat.
Yeah, he's can chat, but he's not. I don't think he's reading. He's listening. Russ, do you have any of that Texas rib grind from Bill Purvis?
I got some of that.
No,
Yeah, I got some of that. Bill sent me some. That shit's fucking fire.
I've got John Henry's right now. I've got Suckle Buster stuff. I got Uncle Larry's stuff, and then I've got fire and water cooking stuff.
What have you used though with that Uncle Larry's so far, Russ? I haven't got a chance to use it.
It's got brown sugar in it. I would probably just use it on pork. I haven't used it yet. I still got 6 bottles of it or shakers of it.
I got some of his. I don't remember what it's in, like a purple looking bottle. It says something about like a. I don't remember what the hell it is.
As far as I know, it's a brown sugar dry rub is what he calls it.
Oh yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, I got that.
What is that?
Uncle Larry. I've never smelt of it or anything.
I haven't opened it just because I don't want it to get all clumpy or nothing.
Yeah, I haven't. I've got 6 of these that he gave me.
Good
1, 2,
Lord.
3, 4. Yeah, 6 of them.
Damn, you're second to Chuck now.
I just
Was
I
6
just,
and he's still only second? Jeez. I'm
Yeah.
last place. I got 1. No, Randy and I are tied for last probably. I only got 1.
I just got my winnings from a contest on Instagram and came with Cosmos Q, bunch of Cosmos Q. So I never had it. A lot of people talk highly about it, so we're about to find out.
Hang on, Russ.
I used his Dirty Bird. I like his Dirty Bird, but that's the only one I've tried. That's because I was recommended.
Mojave garlic rub. I haven't
That
tried that
sounds
either.
good. That sounds good.
That looks like what you'd like put on Texas type brisket anyway, which I'm not calling it Texas brisket. I'm just going to call it. I don't know what I'm
Mississippi
gonna call it.
brisket.
No,
Hey, don't
I'm
fucking
gonna
sleep
call
on
it-
don't sleep on Rick's, man.
I get
Rick's
so-
Texas Trinity.
That's a badass rub.
I get so sick of people saying, "What's leftover brisket? We don't have that at my house." I'm like, "Yeah, right." So I'm gonna do a whole brisket, and it's gonna be a leftover brisket. Its whole intentions is to make leftovers, different things with the enchiladas being one of them. I'm just setting myself
do
up
that.
for future videos, you know.
Do that broccoli and shrimp on dirty rice with leftovers. Man, that was excellent. That was so good. It's sort of an Asian dish. That was so good.
I would just tell anybody that says that shit, your pit ain't big enough. Because when I cook brisket, I cook 2 at a time.
Oh, they're so full of crap. They just got to say something, you know. And ha 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 ha. I'm like, yes. If you only heard it 1,000 times, it ain't much funny anymore, you know.
I know. Lately, though, we really haven't. We've been cooking. Well, the last time we cooked, he cooked 2 briskets because we froze one, but there was no leftovers in that brisket. But that was for. What was that for Christmas?
It's your birthday.
Oh yeah, my birthday. So yeah, depends on how many people we're feeding.
So whenever I made that pita video, we used some of the flat and then some of
Yeah.
some of the point.
There's all kind of stuff you can do with leftover.
Oh, yeah.
brisket, man.
There's so much stuff. Burritos, tacos.
I did a brisket breakfast hash a few years ago, and I finished it once the hash was done. As I cracked 2 eggs.
What's up, Mike?
I made 2 divots for 2 eggs, put the lid on it, and let them just sit there and cook, you know, just with that lid on, and then it's ready to serve up.
Oh, there you go.
I even got comments on that. Eggs.
Hi, Mike.
I was good till you put eggs in it. Well, it's a breakfast hash.
Bullshit!
Yeah.
If you ain't had brisket and eggs, you ain't eating.
Yeah, I took the last of that. I took the last of that brisket, maybe some loaded nachos, but instead of using tortilla chips, I used Fritos. I was in this motherfucker. I look like a pig.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm glad nobody was filming me. That I was in this bitch like I done smoked a fat bowl or something. Dude, I had that shit all over my face.
I read that crap, I'm like, what is wrong with people, man? God, just got to get something out there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's so
just
easy
something
to
negative,
be
you know?
negative about anything, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Luckily, the biggest
Misery loves company.
majority of my comments are pretty good, but you
Right.
still got them trolls or whatever out there.
That's
That
why I
guy,
don't-
that
that's
guy
why
in
I
the
don't
chat,
like
Mike,
doing-
Russ, called Mike. He's actually went to John Henry's before. He knows a good bit about that rub.
I'm probably going to use that. I'm going to throw it in my bag anyway. I'll make a decision tomorrow, but that would look good on a brisket.
What's up, Franco? Say it again. Say it again, Lip.
Hey, brother.
What'd you say? What'd you say? It's not Lip.
That's one thing about me enjoying being a small channel because I don't get those weird comments. You know what I mean?
Right, George.
The majority. Look, I mean, I get average 100, 150 of views
Hey, George.
a video, anything. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's more or less the core of my following that comments, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? It just sometimes, man, you know, probably most days you'd let it go, but there's sometimes just that one that irks you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, put them on blast. Like, look at this troll. You know what I mean?
I let a lot of
Yeah.
them go, but some of them, yeah, I don't let go. But where I get most of them comments is on Facebook because it's a much bigger platform for me over there than it is YouTube. But
Right.
that said, trust me, I have went through trolls over the almost 11 years I've been doing this,
Right.
and I've weeded out a bunch of them, you know. But
Yeah.
it
I
just-
try, Russ. I try to weed out your trolls and that, man. You get fucking 600 comments every 10 minutes, dude.
Well, I don't want to get rid of everybody because, believe it or not, those kind of comments spark new conversations and
Yes.
can really help that video big time.
Right.
I just don't worry about it. You know, it's just, but if they're attacking me personally, that's different. They get one chance to do that and they're out of there. But if they're talking about the food that they have no idea what it tastes like because they wasn't there, they going to sit there and badmouth it, I don't care. You're an idiot.
I'll take my phone. I'll take my phone out of my pocket at work, and I'll look and I'll be like, Russ Jones, you got like 14 comments on smoky ribs, and I'll look at them, and sometimes I put it back in my pocket, and I don't have time to fool with it, you know, because I'm at work or whatever. And then I look back, and you've already addressed the comment. Like,
well, when a video first releases, like I did the Facebook version of the one I put on YouTube the other day with the Dono ribs.
Yeah,
I shortened it down, got rid of anything talking about ThermoPro, and I usually don't even put my intro. I usually get right into it. And that video's got almost 6,000 views in the last, well, I think it went live at 4:30. So that was since 4:30. 14 comments. I think I've already been there, done all those.
Well, another thing that I don't want to do, man, is because since you made Christy and I admins, if I comment back on somebody, it shows up as you. You know what I mean? Like I'm replying back to them as Smoky Ribs. So that's another thing is I don't do that shit.
Right.
I don't confront them verbally too much. And I definitely don't say, you ought to read some of the stuff Jeff Rice replies back to these people. I'm worried that if you do that to that extent, you'll get kicked off the platform. You know, you just can't, even though they're being rude and ugly and all that, you don't want to be the person doing that because they can definitely kill it, you know.
Nah, I don't do that shit. I said,
it's easier just to block and delete if it's that bad of a comment, not even reply back, you know.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't even try to block too many comments. I just, you know, I thumbs up things like new comments, like, hey, you know, basically, thank you for putting a comment. I'll throw a thumbs up in there because, like I said, it's gonna reply back is, you know, it ain't gonna say Randy Shifter fucking liked your comment.
It's gonna come back as
Smoky Ribs.
The Smoky Ribs. It don't.
That was the whole. That was the whole thing of coming back is like, you know, like downloading that Meta program is now. I don't know, but I'm telling you, you got more traffic than any fucking thing that I ever did. Look, Eric's saying what's up. I thought Eric went to bed.
I wish it was triple that. Be honest with you. Little by little.
Yeah. I'll start sharing. Franco, man, hey, nice to see you on the panel, bro. How was your Easter, man? How was your Easter, brother?
Man, it was good. It was my only day off. I worked 13-1, so it was my only day off. So I got to enjoy a little bit of it. I've been fighting this toothache since Thursday.
Golly. Hey, have you? Never mind. That's for ulcers. Never mind.
Yeah, I've been eating antibiotics. I don't know. Well, I had a tooth that they told me a month ago I needed a root canal, but I've been working so much I haven't had a chance to go get it done. And it finally just gave out. So it absolutely something. Yeah, it's been hurting for like 4 or 5 days now, real bad.
Yeah, I'll come over there and tie a piece of Power Pro, like some 80-pound Power Pro. I'll tie it to it and then take off on that side by side if you want.
Did Eric tell you he had the tooth?
I've been trying. I actually thought about getting some channel locks over the weekend. It hurt so bad. I was like ready to pull it out.
John, what's up?
Hey,
Listerine,
Help me out.
not going to help abscess.
No, it's in my root, man. It's inflamed and infected, so I've been taking antibiotics, but it's not really helping too much. It kind of comes and goes.
Oh man,
what the fuck is going on? All my boys are falling apart, man.
I don't know.
Right when I get on YouTube, fucking Lep starts falling apart. Franco starts falling apart. Lance, I don't know what's wrong with Lance, but
we have a member that's MIA. I hope all is good. If you're listening out there,
man, fuck yeah. If anybody's in the chat, man, send thoughts and prayers to Barbacoa Bandits because that's my boy right there, man. I hope everything's okay with him. I hope he's just taking some time off.
In the meantime, hit up his website, grab you some rub. Maybe that can help out. You know what I mean? So
hang on, I will drop that link.
That's exactly what I did last week. I bought another rub and his last sticker on the website.
Laura from Cypress Blue says try clove oil, Franco.
Did you get it yet, Simon?
Not yet.
I'll give anything a shot at this point.
Right.
What's it for? Your what's
abscess?
Yeah, cloves kind of help with the pain into that.
Yeah, because I know when it's deep like that, I don't care how much Orajel you put on there, it won't take no pain away. You know, that's inside. That's like your brain thumping. You know.
Yeah.
And that's too close. You know, you can't be playing with abscess teeth. That's for sure. Too close to the brain.
Yeah, and it's already gotten in my lymph nodes, like in my side of my throat and everything. They're all swollen.
Yeah.
Got a sore throat now and drainage.
I was just going to ask you, are you able to sleep on that side or not?
Yeah, I can. It doesn't hurt that bad. It's just more annoying. Like it's just a constant annoying pain. It's not like.
Are they going to pull the tooth once the swelling goes down, or?
I'm not sure. They're trying to get the infection gone so they can do a root canal, but they may end up having to pull it. I don't know.
Well, of course, you're going to try to do the root canal, $3,000 versus $150 to pull it. Of course, they want to do it.
I'm really close to just having them pull it. It's.
Dude, I had a sidewall blowout on one of my back molars, and they wanted to do that, and I'm like, pull that son of a bitch, man. It's inevitable that you're gonna have to address it somewhere else down the line.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's not like a root canal actually repairs anything. Really, all it does is prolong it.
Yeah.
Dude, when you have insurance, dude, the insurance is gonna try all the little fucking voodoo doctor shit, and then eventually end up doing what somebody that didn't have insurance was gonna get done in the first place. You know what I mean?
I go this.
You can go in needing an MRI, and they will make you get X-rays and CT scans before you get an MRI.
Oh yeah.
I go this week for a stress test for the heart, and they just keep dragging it out. This is the last one they're getting from me. Yeah,
I had a buddy that he was in a car accident. His hand got smashed, and they tried all different kinds of things. Like they even put him through a leech therapy where they fucking put leeches to stimulate the blood flow and shit. And then eventually all of his fingers ended up getting cut off, but it was after his insurance ran out. Like, you did all that shit just to make him pay and pay and pay. And then now he's in debt, but still the same thing would have happened at that night if his fucking fingers would have all got cut off, you know?
Yeah.
Been a lot cheaper on him though.
Right. And don't get me wrong. Now I've almost lost a finger. I know how it feels, but you want your fingers, but shit.
Yeah. It sucks when you lose one. Or two of them.
Get the main one there, though.
Still got that pointer finger.
Yeah.
At least they didn't put a toe on there. At least they didn't cut off one of your toes and put it there. You got a little toe finger.
Hey, I swear to God. So one of my buddies, man, back in the day, him and his buddy were messing around at the dining room table, his newborn baby over sleeping on the couch. And it was around 4th of July, and they're all stoned, and he was playing with the lighter in a H1000, and it lit, and he panicked. And instead of like throwing it in the kitchen and dealing with that part and going and covering the kid's ears, he was running out the door with it cupped. It blew one whole hand off, and he lost two fingers over on this hand. They actually took his big toe and put it on for his thumb.
He had to learn how to walk again, didn't he?
So, well, walk and, you know what I mean? Like, he don't have full motion, but, you know, you need your thumb to grip. You know what I mean? So he does have function of one hand and obviously some balance issues. You know what I mean? Yeah, try to pick up that bottle without that thumb. It don't work.
I used to work with a guy that was born with no eyelids. And they had when they circumcised him, they used that foreskin to replace his eyelids.
So he was a dickhead, huh?
No, I asked him, I said, well, it looked like everything turned out all right. He said, yeah, it's all right. It's just I'm a little cockeyed, but
I saw that coming, man.
I wish they could recircumcise me and make me some eyelids. That'd be awesome. Like, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off about that. They should have vacuum packed that shit and let me sous vide it later on in life if I wanted to.
I just thought of something.
Yeah, I'd have put some fucking Uncle Steve's thick meat on there, and I'd have had big fat nice eyelids.
That's so gross.
Did I ever tell y'all about Thibodeau and Boudreaux?
I've heard so many Thibodeau and Boudreaux. Go ahead.
All right. Well, Thibodeau and Boudreaux decided to go duck hunting one morning. And they got there where they was going to go, and they got out of the truck. And Thibodeau looked at Boudreaux and said, hey, man, he goes, what's that thing hanging from your hip? He goes, oh, man, that's my thermos bottle. He goes, thermos bottle? He goes, yeah, man. He goes, well, what does it do? He goes, yeah, it keeps things hot, keeps things cold, you know, like that. He goes, you want some coffee? I'll show you. He said, yeah, I'll take some coffee. He poured him a cup of coffee. He said, man, that's all right. That keeps things hot. He said, yeah, buddy, keeps things hot, keep things cold. He goes, I'm going to have to get me one of them. So anyway, the next morning they went duck hunting again, and old Boudreaux looked at Thibodeau and said, hey, I see you got yourself a thermos bottle. He goes, yes, sir, I had to have one. He goes, well, what you got in that one? He goes, I got some soup and 2 popsicles. Things hot, things cold.
No, you got some popsicle soup. What you got?
That Boudreaux and Thibodeau shit. What was that comedian's name that used to say that shit? They call him the man with red shoes.
I always got my Boudreaux and Thibodeau from.
Used to be a comedian, an old school comedian that did that shit. He did that
oh
shit.
Man, I've heard so many of them.
My mind just went blank.
Justin
Wilson. Talking about the plane.
Yes.
Talking about the plane. He said, Boudreaux told Thibodeau, we lost an engine. There's 4 engines on this plane. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's going to take us another hour to land. And then another engine went out. And he said, don't worry, there's 4 engines on this plane. It's going to take us an extra hour to land. And after the 4th engine went out, he was like, Boudreaux, I think we're going to be up here all night.
Well, I told you that one where Boudreaux was at the New Orleans airport, and he's seen this.
John,
he seen this guy walking there with his tall Texas hat and a big old Texas belt buckle. So Boudreaux walked over and said, "Hey, man," he goes, "you must be from Texas," like that. And Texas, "Yes, sir, I'm from Texas." Boudreaux said, "Well, what do you do?" He goes, "I'm a rancher," like that. And then he asked Boudreaux, he goes, "What do you do?" He goes, "I'm a farmer." He said, "Oh, so you got some land?" He said, "Yeah, I got pert near 5 acres," like that. And then Boudreaux asked him, he said, "How much land you got?" Like that. And that rancher says, "Boudreaux, where I live," he goes, "it takes me all day to drive across my property." Boudreaux said, "I'll be damned. I used to have a truck just like that."
Yeah, I've heard that one.
I gotta go Pete.
Oh, God. Yeah, Justin Wilson was always my favorite cook.
Yeah, I grew up watching him.
Loved him. Hell, I'll still watch his videos on YouTube and stuff now that they've got him on there.
Who is it? I got one more for you, and I'll leave the Boudreaux jokes alone. Well, Boudreaux, he wanted to get a scope for his gun, his 30-30 rifle, and so I think I already screwed this up. Let me try it again. Boudreaux decided to go downtown and go to the gun store just to look around. So he goes to the gun store and he's looking around and he goes, "Hey man," he goes, "what's that thing right there on that rifle?" He goes, "Oh man, that's a scope." He goes, "A scope? What does a scope do?" He goes, "What do you mean what does a scope do?" He goes, "Look through there, you'll see." He looked through there, he goes, "Oh man, yeah, it brings everything in real close, don't it?" He goes, "Yeah, man, I got to have that." So he bought that scope for his 30-30 rifle, and he went back to his house, and Thibodeau was his neighbor. He said, "Hey, Thibodeau, come over here and check out my new scope." He goes, "Scope? What's a scope do?" He goes, "I'll tell you what it does. Look through there and you'll see what it does." He looked down that scope. He goes, "Yeah, man, it brings everything in real close, don't it?" He goes, "Hey, Boudreaux, I can see right through your window. And your wife's in there and she ain't got no clothes on. And she's with a man and he ain't got no clothes on." Boudreaux said, "Let me see that rifle." He goes, "Hang on, let me go to the truck and get some bullets for this thing." And he come back. He said, "Put 2 bullets in there." He goes, "I want you to shoot her. I want you to shoot his pecker off. And I want you to shoot her right in the head." Okay. And Thibodeau grabbed that gun. He goes, "Hey, Boudreaux, good news. I can get them both in one shot."
Nice.
I missed it.
Okay. That's all I'm saying tonight.
Hey, Randy, you're gonna rewatch your live later.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch them all live. Yeah.
I still need to watch Friday night's Dickie live.
Yeah,
I couldn't get it to upload.
Yeah, you weren't here. You were out of town, correct?
Yeah, I was trying like the last time I was at the cabin, I was able to watch part of it because it was actually, but with the rain that came through, it was just it wouldn't load up. So when you're at the cabin, you're lucky to get a text message. So
Hey, Simon says, I mean, you're on the panel now, but are we still going to be able to run a race for the next week's
Heck yeah, I already have it set up. I just need names. What kind of race do you want to run?
I don't care. It's up to you, man. Whatever's easy to put the names in.
They're all the same, but you want to do Channel View boat races or what?
Why, you got some fucking bootleg ass John boats made out of the front half of a Volkswagen or what?
Some old trial holes.
Some old trial holes
that I have, and then there's also a canoe race, but I don't think I want to do that one. It's kind of slow.
Hey, all bullshit aside, Franco, my first boat was a Wellcraft Cathedral hole. It was like a trial hole, but it had a scoop in the front of it, dude. And that boat right there, man, that boat, it can handle whatever. I go out to the jetties in that boat. I'm the only guy out there in an 18-foot boat. And fucking 20-foot waves in that cathedral hole just handle it.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the boat races in Highlands?
What's that?
Did you ever watch the boat races in Highlands?
Yeah.
They used to race those trial holes, man. They were fast as hell.
Yeah, you goddamn right. and they were on like strings. They weren't even like they were like tiller prop motors. They were on strings. Yeah. Now I used to go out there all the time. The Highland Boat Club where they used to race that shit, man. I mean, that was like a, I don't know. I guess you had to be like, you had to have been there for like 50 years to be on the board or some shit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I swear where that dog went. Yeah, so if y'all want to, I was thinking about calling this at 10. So, like, we got like 30 more minutes, right?
Yeah.
I know Lep's up late and Lance is up late. I can still hear y'all.
I ain't going to be up too late because I got to get up in the morning and head to
Well,
Alabama.
If you want to do it at 10, Simon, that's fine. We'll do if you want to be in the race to name next Monday's live, drop a one in the comment. So
The
Simon
number
can
one.
start taking names. One, I don't care if you put one.
Drop a 3.
You could drop a 1D1. 1D1 is 11, by the way.
Everybody's like, fuck that. Joe, what's up?
Hey, if nobody wants to, we just carry over F that trophy to next week.
If Joe's the only one that enters it, he gets to win. That sucks, man. They don't tell him what the fuck he's gonna have me call my live.
Randy's tater.
Yeah.
Wepa Monday.
Wepa.
Since I'm named this Mondays, I won't get in. So everybody,
All right, I'll take you out.
I mean, if you keep winning, Lep.
Yeah, watch. Terry's gonna fuck. I mean, Troy's gonna end up fucking logging in at the very last minute and winning that shit.
About to say, I haven't seen Troy. That was some crazy shit when Kent was doing the troll and he won. I identify as Troy, and Troy wasn't even in there. I was like, no, that's what the hell.
Shit was perfect.
That was insane. Funniest shit I've seen in a while.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, let's thank Simon for this badass background.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man,
Turned out awesome.
Simon is the king of thumbnails. Background thumbnails. Is it all the same?
It's both. I was gonna show it, but you can see in Simon's background. I was wanting to know how to do it.
Yeah, you have to. You know how you change those in different views. There's one on the very far right where it's just an empty screen. I think that'll do it. It'll remove all of us from the screen, but we'll still be in the background.
What? I tried that. Yeah, I tried that shit. What you're doing right now?
The very last one on the right. It's just like an empty screen. No, nobody in the.
Huh.
I
always had to download it like you would for the thumbnail for it to be the background. I always downloaded it and brought it up through not Brand, but what's the other one on the right?
Shit! You know what? I didn't even get to
Banners.
Yes, Banners. That's how I've done it in the past.
I didn't even get to run the banner this week.
Yeah. You know how you do that? The warning, that the rated R warning thing. You upload it to that and just show that.
Yeah. So it'd be the same thing as you doing the R-rated thing. You would.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I don't have it downloaded yet. So.
Okay. But that's how you would do it. You know what I mean?
No, I got you now.
All right. Let me see.
We got Joe in the house. What's up, Joe?
Does anybody else want to take a shot at naming next week's show?
Hey, whatever it is, it could be fucking Randy sucks cock Monday. I don't give a shit.
I don't think we're gonna have
to do.
Well, you see what I did with the F word there. I had to put a.
Yeah, right. Wow.
Yeah.
Only because I think YouTube will take it down.
As long as it ain't like,
sure.
as long as it ain't like fucking Trumpet Masters #1 fan Monday.
Kyle. Okay, let me add Kyle.
Because I can't use that. Yeah, I can't use that. That's a null and void.
We could rename it Puppet Master.
Fucking horn blower.
A little cockloud.
Monday.
I like to toot my own horn Mondays.
Actually, they put me in there. I want to see if I can win that.
All right, Randy.
So we got Joe, Kyle, Lance,
Anthony,
Randy.
I put you. I put Russ, Lep, Franco.
Russ, what would you call my show if you win?
It's just a Monday night.
Put him on the spot, why don't you?
It'll be one and done, you know.
Degenerates unite.
Sound like
Beat
some
your
Power
meat.
Rangers. Sound like some generic Power Rangers.
Hey, you know what? If Russ wins, I will dress up like a Power Ranger. Fuck it.
Beat your meat Monday.
Or you could call it Big Meat Monday.
I would have to let fucking Lance host. I couldn't jump on that. I'd have to be a co-host. Ain't got big meat.
There's actually a YouTube channel. I can't remember the guy's name. His name is John. I can't remember his last name, but he did videos years ago when I first started. But he did really good. He had all kind of cameras and angles, and he just never could grow that channel for some reason. He finally just quit. But it was called Big Meat Sunday. That was the name of his channel. It's still up. Big Meat Sunday.
Oh no
That
shit.
might have been why. Be like, what are you looking at there, big meat?
Yeah.
A lot of disappointed viewers or what?
You're right.
I don't know. He did a really good
Like you should have
job.
called it Door Stopper.
He lives out in California. Him and Greg Mervich are big buddies with Ballistic Barbecue, and they still go. They're into like, what do you call that? Where you got your Jeeps and you're going out in the desert with
the Jeepers.
I don't know what. There's a word for it, but at any rate, they're both into that big time. And I think John has even got a channel doing that now. Greg's talked about it. But
is it just Jeeps? The Jeep crew?
Well, it's off-road vehicles in general.
Okay. Yeah, like a mud bog.
Well, there's another word for it, and I can't think what it is. But matter of fact, if you go to Ballistic Barbecue and search for, he used that SNS travel kettle on that video, and he cooked out there in the desert. Can't remember the name of it though. You just have to go through his videos. He talks a little bit about, and it's popular on YouTube. What I'm trying to think of, but
yeah.
Man, I'm trying to make a video out of this this build for Uncle Steve, man. Just a little something different to put on the channel, you know, like building something. But man, I guarantee you, I would rather film 10 cook videos than one fucking build video because that shit's tough, man.
All right,
like trying to figure out the angles. I got the hiccups.
Yep,
I got the hiccups Monday.
Right. I currently have 9 people entered in the race.
9 people out of 24 people watching? Come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that.
Eat a dick up to your hiccup. Mondays.
Yeah.
Mondays. Fuck, there's 3 of us right here on the fucking damn panel. Actually, there's 7 of us.
I put all 5 of y'all on in the race. Well, actually 6. I put Christy in there too.
What?
We could also play Mexican bingo
for like the next fucking 3.5 hours.
So here's what you do. You confuse all of your guests.
Sounds like fun.
and then wonder why nobody's participating.
Fuck, I don't know what El Cortisone means.
Then you just say yuck it and do a yuck race.
Cow patty bingo.
Cow
That's
patty
gonna be fun.
bingo.
With 4 people.
At the in Austin, they do chicken shit bingo at one of the bars over there.
Chicken
Yeah.
shit bingo? How'd that work?
You
They
put
have
down a
chickens in a
grid.
cage, and they have numbers on the bottom. And they,
Oh,
Yeah,
they
you
fill
put a
the
grid down with all the numbers.
they
Yeah.
fill the feed, and the person that hits the number.
that's
Yeah, the
hilarious.
first one that. Hey, we got chickens. I got
Yeah.
some plywood.
I think I saw it like a year or two on Chud's channel.
Chicken shit bingo?
Yeah,
Nah, he's never done it.
He's never done games or anything.
Maybe he was talking about it, and you looked it up. Maybe.
I know. I've seen it. I know somebody. I've seen it at least twice. So
Dude, we got little chicks
That's
out
what
there.
she said, Kyle.
We got chicks out there that fucking just. This is not the Uncle Dickie show, babe. You can't fucking make some kind of jokes here.
Sit down. You already know how she is.
I know. I live with her. Fuck, I know how she is.
Y'all see the shit I post on that page?
I'm just shaking my damn head. Now,
You know
now
you
there's more.
laugh.
Hey, now there's getting more people's involved, and they're starting to share their memes and everything. You know.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's getting cool. It's getting cool now.
You're like, you're as twisted as I am. If it makes me laugh, I'm gonna share it. I mean, I have a sense of humor, so it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like the one bullet. I mean, that joke was hilarious.
Hey, did Zach delete his comment from that post about his stepmom in that meme?
He said deleting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I had already screenshot, and so therefore I reposted the screenshot.
What was the meme? If you walk in on your stepdad's wife,
Your stepdad's wife, what are you doing? And he's like,
I'm gonna do some coke off her ass and gag ball her
and
or
I was
something.
like, Zach,
Motherfucker, that means your mom.
that's your mom, and he's like, oh goddamn. The internet is forever.
Your stepdad's mom. No, your stepdad's wife. That's your fucking mom, dude. Like, you should have known that already.
We get any more takers for the Name That Tune Monday?
Anybody else want in on this game?
We have exactly 9.
Sorry,
9 people. I know.
Sorry,
I know
not gonna
there's
win.
more.
Try to think of another one.
you're not gonna win nothing. You're gonna get to name my live chat for next week. But next week we are gonna do a giveaway. So
Yep.
yeah, I think next week we're gonna give away something pretty cool too. I'm not really sure. I've been talking to Tyler, and right now he's kind of overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that he has to send out. But
Tiger, I already have you in there. 30 Central Monday. There you go. Joe, I already have you up there, man. That's a good name. You just got to win it.
30 Sanchez.
You got Anthony?
Yeah.
30 Sanchez Monday. Come on, Joe. God damn it.
Should I put Troy's name in there just because? They're in here.
Oh, fuck, you might as well. That'd be hilarious.
Might as well.
If you
I
won.
would. He could come up with one at a later
Put
date.
Troy's in there for a beta. That's a beta.
A beta.
Yeah. If he fucking wins, we know something's up, dude.
He's got stock and StreamYard.
I even spelled it the right way. I didn't put it backwards like I did last week.
He done messaged the company that runs that thing and was like, hey, he slipped him a 50 under there. You know, like whenever you see a Troy V pop up.
Or a B Yort.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cleveland
so
Steamer.
give it 5 minutes. At the end at 9:45, Simon, run the fucking race. It don't matter who else enters or who else don't.
All right.
At 9:45, that way, whenever the results come out, we could make fun of her for 15 minutes and then I could end this shit too.
Chili Dog Monday.
Chocolate
Hey, Russ.
starfish.
Yeah.
I seen Al did a video today on a Vevor vacuum sealer.
Yeah.
Dude, it seems like the Vevor products are coming around, dude. Like that shit. You got a mixer. What else you got? You got
I've got a dough sheeter for like making pizzas. I've got that. It's plumbed in at Derek's house, but that ice machine, the bigger one.
Yeah.
I've got the big stand mixer.
dude,
And
me and Christy been together for
I got
several
the
years
band.
now. But the
band
only time we argue is at 4 o'clock in the morning when my brisket comes off the pit and we can't get our fucking stupid food saver thing. And I'll be like, back up. Like we're ready to fight each other at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then and that one, it has little clips. You clip it and you push the button and you leave it alone. Like that one that Al did a review on today.
Did he get a chamber vac?
No, it's
Was
not
it
a
on?
chamber vac. It's a regular old vacuum sealer. But he said,
Okay.
"What'd you get for $50?" I was like, $50 fucking dollars. I'm ready to buy another one.
It's like 56, but there's a discount code that he has, and then $5 discount if you sign up to their newsletter.
Greg just did a video here about a month ago comparing the Vevor chamber vac to the Vac-Master VP 210 like I got. He's got one of them, and he did a side-by-side comparison. Then when the video was done, he gave the Vevor to a friend of his.
Oh shit! Got a basket.
Miss Ribs.
Here
Got
comes
Whataburger.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
I tell you what, man, I enjoyed my Whataburger. That was pretty tasty, man.
Yeah, this is a Dr. Pepper shake, man.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, I
like
didn't try that. I didn't get to
It
try
needs
that.
more
I'm
of
not
a Dr. Pepper flavor.
Oh, it's good,
It's a
man.
penny.
I love it. I don't need it, but I love it.
Oh, we don't need none of that, but yeah, I love it.
Yeah, see, like, okay, and so at the point since the kitchen has been done, that our vacuum sealer, it's worked great. Maybe I just figured out the trick to it or what. I haven't had an issue.
It's
I need
got-
something that can hold, that we can put a full brisket in easier. Like, because trying to squeeze those in at 4 o'clock in the morning is a pain in the ass.
Not only that, but it has two places. It says press here and press here. And if you don't press them perfectly at the right time, then like it doesn't fucking it'll just go. It won't fucking vacuum. And then I'll be like, move out of the way, Christy, and I'll push it 15, 20 times. And she walks up and pushes it one time and it fucking works. Like, who's right?
Hey, I've gotten the vacuum sealer down now. It likes
Fuck
me.
that. Fuck that vacuum sealer.
We have a connection now.
Hey, if you're listening to Vevor and you send me one like Al Lunacy has, I will shoot this fucking game saver when I'll shoot it on video.
As long
Tell
as your
them
bags can hold up.
Tell them you want a chamber vac. I guarantee you're going to like that better.
Hey,
But they don't hold a full brisket.
No, they don't hold a full brisket, but if you're doing chili and stews or anything with a lot of liquid, it'll seal them all day, and you don't lose a drop of anything.
Oh.
You know?
4 inches is average. Do you want to have a
And-
chance of naming next week's live?
And also separate the point from the flat.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll help too. You know?
Yeah, we'd
Hang on.
have to if we got a chamber vac for brisket.
Mute.
Shit. I'd be tempted to put a Christie's Squirrel D's in a fucking chamber vac.
Why? He hasn't done anything to you. He loves you.
Just alive. Just me, just to film it for my own,
Just
for
the
my own
sack.
sexual.
Just the sack.
I wouldn't let him die. I would let him fucking struggle for a minute while I filmed it, and then I'd open it up.
Poor D's. I
That's
hope he
fucked up.
bites your damn finger.
4 inch Mondays. All right, I'm gonna put you in the race then.
4 inch one day.
Last call for naming next week's show.
Hey, run it, Simon.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna do a 2-minute race. I have 11 people racing. Winner gets to name next week's live. Oh, I gotta turn the screen, don't I? Hold on.
Whatever you want to call it.
Hold on. Turn this on off.
Squirrel Nuts Monday.
These fucking nuts.
These nuts.
He's got a pear on him. Good Lord.
They taste kind of salty though. I mean, that's what I heard.
Look, Archangel knows.
Archangel, what's up? Hey, are you? One more second. If Archangel wants to name next week's show, come on. You gotta type a 1 in the chat.
3.
A number.
Or 1.
3,
Yeah,
1,
yeah,
3,
or
11.
Or
This
11.
Either work, right?
Or 11.
A 1D1.
Fuck it, just put some kind of number. I don't even care.
Roman numerals work too.
Just random keys. There you go.
Yeah, just type something.
All right, hold on.
Gotcha.
Set edit names Archangel.
He's too busy eating peanuts.
Dude, I gotta live with it. I gotta live with it. So no matter what y'all name it, I'm gonna live with it. Please don't
That
make
would
it
be-
like
All right, so you love your fish tank, so it'd be like taking something out of your fish tank, sealing it real quick, and then,
that's not
he said,
gonna
no, it ain't the same.
happen.
Yeah, let's put Pimp in a fucking vacuum seal bag.
All right, with some water, and fucking make him comfortable.
All right, it's there waiting in the back.
All right.
All right, let me jump over to the other page. Y'all ready?
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 All right, let me see. How do we start? Oh, here we go. And we're off.
If you do. Oh.
Oh shit, we got some exotic cars going
Yeah.
on. Look at this,
Got
Russ.
some Lambos.
Russ, like I got to get the Whataburger.
Oh shit, Randy's in the back.
I didn't even. Why am I in here? Oh, because I was gonna call it something, huh?
Yeah, baby, I'm
Lance
just
is
hitting.
eating penis.
I just
call
hit
it
fifth
smoking.
gear.
We already know who's
Here,
going to
baby.
win. Don't we?
Oh,
We already know who's going
Troy
to win.
V, man, look at this guy. Ain't
We
even
can just
here
start.
tonight.
We can just start taking personal bets on who we think's going to win, and
Right, side bets, right.
I'm gonna call it Smoking Joe's belly button pudding.
Yeah, baby.
Deeper and Joe in the back.
I think I'm
Looks like
driving.
I've got a
Lotus.
Lotus.
I was gonna say I looks like I got a Lotus or an Audi.
You got a Lotus too?
Yeah, look like a little Lotus.
Yeah, mine looks like an Audi. Yours looks like a Lotus.
Okay.
Joe's
Hey.
sporting the pink.
Sexy pink.
Yeah, Joe sporting that
Purple
pink.
Peter Eater.
Man, if Troy fucking V wins.
Purple People Eater. Did anybody ever watch that movie from way back in the day?
Yeah. Randy got them
Love-
5 stars rocking, boy.
Yeah,
You
look at
see
that.
that? Oh, I got them swingers.
There you
They
go.
better not be blades. I can't stand
So-
those.
I got,
Somebody- Somebody today called my rims on my car some swingers. I was like, nah, not even close.
There you go. Last 10 seconds.
Oh,
Chicken throw. We're all in
Uh-oh.
the back.
hang on. Somebody's going to come out of the back.
Joe's gonna come out of nowhere. There it is, right there.
Oh.
TV.
Archangel.
Ah!
Congrats.
good job. Okay, Archangel. Now you got to name my live for Monday. This is a good thing because at least I got one person watching because they want to see their name.
You got one return follower next week.
For sure. If everything else fails, at least I got one. Archangel, what's next Monday's live gonna be called?
Mm,
Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Thinking about it.
Like I was in that race and I had no name
Mad Dog
figured out.
Monday.
Mad Dog Monday. I like that. man.
2020, baby.
All right, I got that. Let me write it down.
We need
Oh, look at the pupper.
We need a bottle of 20 Mad Dog 2020 on that thumbnail.
I'll do
Hey,
that.
you know what? I'm bringing I'm bringing a bottle of Mad Dog next Monday.
Oh,
we're gonna see how.
You're gonna be hurting on Tuesday.
Oh,
I'm always hurting on Tuesday.
you better stream from the toilet.
I'm bringing the Mad Dog, the mango Mad Dog 2020.
Never had that one.
Oof.
The green one.
You ain't missing nothing.
No.
In that green one, man. Oof.
Everybody bring your bottlers.
Oh,
And I used to drink
I don't
Mad
even
Dog
drink.
2020.
I don't even drink anything out of bottles that are shaped that like a Mad Dog.
Like a flask.
Yeah, the tall flask looking.
Okay, I'd drain them and then I'd fill them with water and put a freaking highlighter in there. The core of a highlighter. Yeah, my room was all black light. And fucking take the labels off of all my bottles when they were really wet and from condensation. I had fucking wallpaper from different various drinks.
That's what's wrong with her these days.
And then my ceiling, I would take the caps and I stuck them in my ceiling.
You wonder why she puts the shit she does on fucking dickies.
Right.
Boone's Farm. Oh God. First time I ever I went day drinking. Strawberry Hill. I was so sick.
Do a Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill giveaway. I'll just send you $2. You can go buy your own.
Right? What's your Cash App? We'll do that right now.
Fucking send you a $3 super chat.
What about some Thunderbird? Oof.
Oh man,
I hadn't heard that one.
Dude, I was looking in the closet because I have a bunch of like mirrors and all kinds of shit, and I was planning on hanging them up in here, but I don't want to fuck everything up. But I have a Thunderbird mirror, dude.
Oh, man.
Congratulations, Archangel.
My mouth is watering and not in a good way.
Starting to get a little burn in the back of your throat.
Trying to hide from the parents and the grandparents behind the garage. Oh, puking.
You had a bottle and all your fans were trying to just try to finish it.
See, like, is it because we drink it so fast?
Yeah,
because
I
it
think
tasted
that's
good.
what it was. Yeah.
It just
They all
everything
had that
hit
ugly
at one
aftertaste,
time.
but,
Yeah, because for one, I know it was during my underage drinking. So yeah, you stood around in a circle and you freaking just passed that bitch around till it was gone.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you get the spins and your stomach's gut rot. And we lived across the street from a schoolyard. So it was a nun's home, a school, a church, and then the father's home. So there was always somewhere where we could go down like some stairs and puke our guts up, or where the garbage can was, puke our guts up and shit. Yeah. I know going to church on Sunday after a Saturday night of drinking in the schoolyard, man, they'd be mad. It smelled like piss and puke, like Bourbon Street. Smell like Bourbon Street walking into the church.
Smell like the third day at the rodeo. Remember on that third day we walked in, it fucking smelled like rancid meat and vomit.
Don't walk behind them garbage carts that was hauling all the garbage, boy.
Oh, yeah,
bad.
That's why they don't go longer than 3 days, because
Well, I mean, the heat didn't help the smell any whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah, it was awesome. I kept telling Lep, like, hey man.
That's probably gotta be the background.
Oh, yep. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're pretty.
Lance, question.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, beer. I mean, otherwise, if it wasn't beer, it was vodka and orange juice.
Screwdrivers.
Man, screwdriver. You remember Fuzzy Navel?
Yeah.
Peach schnapps and orange juice. And screwdrivers. My cousin's wedding. My mom does not drink, man. She was nailing the Fuzzy Navels and screwdrivers, having the time of her life out on the dance floor, having a good old time till we got in the car. And we're in a little compact car, so there's 4 of us in the back seat. My aunt and uncle driving, my cousin sitting on my aunt's lap, and my mom got sick all over me. And I was like in this nice ass sweater and dress pants, and turned my shit orange, ruined it, totally ruined it. Yeah, man. So I kind of stayed away from them 2 drinks after that.
The drink smell with the vomit mixed in with it.
Well, what was good is it was mostly all alcohol smelling.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she pigged out a bunch of food and then drank. You know what I mean? I think she went straight to the reception drinking.
Bunch of fucking Funyuns and Doritos.
Yeah, right. Some snacks, a couple of celery sticks or something in there. Maybe a cupcake or something.
Dude, I remember my sister was married to her first husband. Like, he started drinking, like, it was a bachelor party, and so like he started drinking fucking liquor straight out the bottle, and everybody brought him all these bottles, and he was in the fucking bathtub, and there was vomit all over the bathtub. And I looked in there, and there was like chunks of cardboard or candle wax or something, and I was like, "What the fuck did you drink?" And I've never seen anything like that in my life.
How about
enjoying that meal, Russ?
Yeah.
How about Ouzo? Who remembers Ouzo? That shit was thick. Like, you would do that brain shot, and they would mix the 2, and you pour it over in there, and it would like clump up. Man, that was like a rough shot to get down, man.
That was that Greek shit. That Ouzo.
Yeah.
I don't see how people could drink Jaeger. That's cough syrup. Like, if I want cough syrup, I better be sick. Like, I can't do Jaeger.
I tried it back in the day by itself and got sick. And then all of a sudden, they started mixing it with the Red Bull and doing Jaeger bombs. I was drinking bottle after bottle.
For my 40th birthday, I had 25 of those shots.
Oh,
dude! I heard that I'll fail a decent drug test from Jaeger if I drink a bunch of Jaeger. They said that it shows up like opioids.
Opiate, yeah.
The licorice, I'm guessing.
I don't know. They said you drink a bunch of Jaeger, then you'll fail a drug test because they'll take it from your hair and it looks like you done shot some heroin.
Jaeger is nasty. Yes, it is. It's disgusting.
I haven't had some in a long
I gotta be right back.
Same with some maca.
Probably 10 years.
All right.
I gotta be right back.
Hey, quick.
So you got while you're out, just look. Let me know.
Quick recap, guys. Anybody got anything to say, man? Was this pretty good live? I mean, y'all want to see more of this, or?
Yeah, man. Mondays are cool.
Yeah,
Mondays are cool.
Your little time slot, man.
Yep,
for
I'll
sure.
See y'all Tuesday, actually, for my life.
Yep. Got Simon coming up.
Al first.
Tuesday.
Right?
Al first.
Al, yep, and then Simon.
So tomorrow at what, like, Al goes live at 7?
About 8:30ish, more or less.
All right, and then Simon right after him. So don't forget to check those guys out, y'all.
Yeah, Al.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me do this.
6:30.
Let me do this real quick.
All right.
And
for anybody who hasn't subscribed or liked or whatever, this is our barbecue family, man. This is everybody that. What? Of course, Russ Jones isn't on this banner, but I ran out of characters. I can only put 200 characters. So make sure you got Russ Jones on there too.
And I don't know what happens in between Tuesday and Sunday. That's kind of a random go live.
Joe goes live Wednesdays.
You're muted, Russ.
Yeah, he's eating.
No, he's not.
It's not.
No. Okay.
No,
I
I'm
thought
not.
I heard him. I thought I seen his mouth move, but nothing came out.
No,
I was sucking on a straw.
But
Mondays.
yeah, you got Sunday, the hot seat, 5 p.m. Eastern
Hot
Standard
seat,
Time.
for sure.
And then maybe Kevin
Saturday,
Lance.
we got the Gringo and the Mexican.
That's
Yeah.
Sunday after lap.
Is it Sundays or is it Saturdays? Because they went Saturday.
They went
That's
Saturday this
probably
time because it was
Easter.
pre-Easter.
Oh,
Easter
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate y'all all for coming on, man. It's been awesome. I fucking love you guys. I swear to God, I love everybody in the chat. I love you guys. I wouldn't send you guys the link if I didn't really mean it, man. And Archangel, thanks for naming my next chat. And we're gonna jump off of here, but
Hang on.
hold on. Chrissy's got something to say.
Also, don't forget.
Always something extra to fucking say, woman.
I'm gonna feel really stupid when I finish saying what I gotta say. Don't forget to check out on Facebook, Franco's Funny Farms. They're doing a fundraiser for their nonprofit April 29th that's open to the public. If you can't be there, please donate. Like I said, they're doing a fundraiser. Help them out because they're doing some amazing things with all these little critters that they're finding. And
You're right. I feel
rehoming.
stupid now.
I told you. So, but yeah, check them out and help them out, and it's gonna be a fun time. If y'all can make it, come on.
Yeah, thank you.
Good night, everybody. I love y'all.
Yeah.
See y'all again next Monday.
All right.
Right.
Later, guys.
Vamos.
Later.